1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. We're back at it. Wednesday evening, October 1st. It's the first of the month. We are live. Multiple platforms. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube as usual. Make sure to hit that like button. We are live on Instagram over here on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Also, we are live over here on Twitch. We are live on X, aka Twitter. We are live on Kick. Multiple platforms. Let's get into our list of topics. A lot of the different things to get to in the hip hop world this week. Starting with the Vybz Kartel show. All right, it's become the Hunger Games over here in Toronto, and it's been crazy as far as getting tickets for that because it seems to be sold out. We're also going to get to the A.W.O.L freestyle and his response to said freestyle that came out maybe about a week ago. Also, the main thing that's been going on right now is the Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B beef. It's gotten ugly. They've gotten to the point where they need to pull up on each other with the sticks or with the fist. So we'll definitely get into that as well. There's a Toronto promoter beef that's happening in the city. All right, this is very Toronto-centric. There's a Toronto promoter beef that's happening in the city. We'll definitely get into that because how many seconds am I in? Hold on. Because I love me some high-grade fuckery. All right, so we definitely have to get into that right there. Also, what else is going on? I want to check on No Jumper. All right, I want big salute to No Jumper, big salute to Adam 22. Actually, big salute to Poetic Flacco. That's my nigga right there. But we gotta check on No Jumper. They might be on life support. Let's see what's going on over there. It's been a while. Couple of quick topics that I also have here because it was not really a topic, but Fivio Foreign is kind of down bad. I want to talk about that quick. All right, just bear with me. And getting into our civic duties, bro. The city or maybe the province or our whole country has been soft on drugs. See, I see Toronto police popping up over here right now in my chat over here on Instagram. All right, I just said it. Toronto police soft on drugs, bro. We'll definitely get into that. If you guys have any other topics, spam the chat. For all y'all on Instagram over here, we are live on YouTube, youtube.com/welovehiphop network. Let's go. Jeez. How's my audio? Let me know if my audio is good. Comment gang, super strong. Okay. Let me see what's going on over here. Let me make sure I share everything. I'm gonna do some shares over here and make sure that everybody knows that we are live right now. Big salute to Jason LP who's popping up in the chat right here. I don't know what's going on with the YouTube algorithms. They are playing games right now. They're dissing the kid. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to share this share this out here. Smash that like button. I'm seeing people pop up for multiple platforms. So for whatever platform you're in, let me know where you're at and let's get it popping. But you know what? Let me just start with this shit, man. No more long talking. All right. Big salute to B3 on the beat right there. I want to show y'all something before we get to our ads and stuff as well. All right. Big salute to Tasha Latina. Good evening. Popping up into the chat right now. Let me show y'all, because big salute to everybody who's been running up the views on the rise and bloody fall of Toronto drill. I'm just going to run a little bit of that because I'm really proud of this work right here. Make sure to keep on running it up. The resurgence of the Toronto anthems. August 2017 would bring us one of the biggest Toronto anthems coming out of the East End from Pangs and Let's get a good crowd in here. Blanco.
Bad bitches gon' strip, dope boys gon' trap to this. Keep an eye, I don't lack to this.
The connection to the United Kingdom became even stronger. Major figures tapped in like Tim Westwood and Charlie Sloth, and artists like Smoke Dogg, Puffy Els, and Northside Benji would go viral. As far as Northside Benji, his buzz and cult fan base gave him the highest viewed fire in the booth of all time.
In the piss, or about me trapping, selling nines without a strip. about my nigga number 9 and all his rich.
In September of 2017, salute to YouTube also for not hitting me with any copyrights, but let me not speak too soon. Another Toronto anthem dropped from a 17-year-old rapper from the Alexander Park area and a younger brother at the aforementioned Casper TNG. When the video for K-Money's Come Outside was uploaded to YouTube, that reinforced a wave of Toronto anthems with many to follow.
Come outside, just come outside.
From 2017 to 2019, we got a plethora of Toronto hits, including Canada Goose by Pressa featuring Tory Lanez, Trap House by Smoke Dogg, Still by Mo G and Smoke Dogg,
Still moving product, moving lava. Not rocking Prada, rocking Gucci.
Side Bag by Wave Montagna out of Malton,
5 years in the side bag, pour that bar for the ting.
I Love My Gang from LB Spiffy featuring Ching, which later became the Sound Little Tekka Stole,
I swear I love my gang.
YG and Houdini Auntie,
In the trap with your auntie. She will put brick in her panty.
Burner Bands and Houdini Late Night.
Late night. What's the price?
A lot of these tracks have certified gold plaques to this day. So what went wrong? I want to take a quick break from this. I'm working on a new documentary right now, gang. You know what? Run this up. Okay, make sure to run this up. The rise and bloody fall of Toronto drill. But I'm actually working on a new documentary as we speak. I've been doing a little bit of research behind the scenes, and research, what I mean by research, by the way, of making some phone calls, because when it comes to some of these documentaries that I be putting together over here on the channel, it'd be like, it's hard to just do Googles to get all the information that I need for some of these documentaries. So for example, I did the Belly documentary not too long ago, and when it came to that, there was a lot of stuff that I couldn't Google. There was no Googleable information, to the point where I even missed a couple of things. I wasn't able to find out what Belly's mother's occupation was. People told me in the comments later on, but I was able to get his first studio experiences and stuff like that from phone calls. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to doing research for these pieces, it's not as easy as just, you know, going through Chat GPT or Google or something like that, because a lot of that information is historic information that was nobody documented. You know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say, the next documentary that I have on the way is the first Canadian rappers. I'm going to put it with an S, rappers. All right, we're going to go back to the first Canadian rapper, and then we're going to do 2 more in that documentary. So we'll get the first 3 Canadian rappers ever. All right, and let me know in the comments also, who's your first 3 Canadian rappers that you ever discovered on you know, just period in life. Your first entry point, not into just hip hop, but Canadian hip hop. Like the first 3 Canadian rappers where you were like, oh shit, Canada got rap. All right, big salute to DRK. That's my brother right there. It says Soldier Prophets on the rise. Holy shit. That was my old group with my homie Lord Raz. All right, that's some old school shit right there. We old, bro. You know what? Speaking of old. Oh, and I'm reading all the names that y'all are putting in the chat over here. Comment gang strong. I don't know what happened with the YouTube algorithm at first. They were dissing. I was like, nigga, what you mean 14 people in the live? You're crazy. All right, let's run it up. Make sure to share this live and smash that like button. Let's run it up in the algorithm. Dream Warriors, DRK saying Ace. Big salute to Ace in the building, says Dream Warriors. My bad, it was Ace that said Dream Warriors. DRK says, yeah, big up Lord Raz. That's my brother right there. Sweet Ebony. Ace also says Mishy Me. Dainty Crimes, the dance crew. Facts. Greg Lewis says Friday Ricky Dread. Stop this. I know that's full cap right there on display. Ain't no way you'd, if I'm the first discovery into Toronto hip hop, then times are hard, bro. I'm playing. Salute to me. Who else is in here? Fall Leafs in the building. Salute to Fall Leafs. Frankie Payne. Big salute to Frankie Payne, aka Juggernaut. You know what I'm saying? Get installed. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Actually, they said I got packed. I understand. It's kind of mod thing. You know, also who I want to big up. I want to big up Old John Crow 416 Trackstar Music, who for the new membership that he got over here in the chat. You know, big up to the members. Infinite, woo! Big salute to Infinite. Who else? Big salute to Josh Burgers in the chat. Says next document needs to be Toronto's Futures Friday predictions. Maybe. Jamal Davis says Jellystone, money can't buy me happiness, but I'm happy so I can buy what I want anytime that I want. All right. Big salute to Jellystone right there. Rexdale, you know what I'm saying? Salute. Okay, let me pull some ads up here. Let's get some let's pay some bills, and then we'll get to some stuff over here, man. I want to talk shit. We got topics to get to, but I feel like it's talking shit today. But we'll get to the topics. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer! Yeah. One more, and then we get to our shit. I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud, Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer. All right. Okay, let's get to a couple of things here. One thing I want to show you guys also before we get to our topics. I did an interview the other day. Big salute to Puck Daddy, aka Joe Andajar. Let me pull up the channel right here. Big salute to the members. I'm loading up the member section as we speak. The next interview that's dropping tomorrow morning is Arlo Maverick. Now, for the people who don't know who Arlo Maverick is, you listen, he's a guy from back in the days, old school rapper. He's actually from Edmonton, all right? Sometimes people call it Deadmonton, you know what I'm saying? But he's from Edmonton, Alberta, and he's the Juno Rap Advisory, or the head of the Juno Rap Advisory, right? Low key, I'm actually trying to apply to become a Juno judge, so look out, fingers crossed for your boy Friday. But I interviewed Puck Daddy, aka Joe Andajar, yesterday. I'm gonna play a little bit of it. I literally did the interview yesterday, and it's uploaded to the member section because that's how we do over here. All right, let me play it. Kind of goes in
trying, you know how it is when you're trying to get a job. I'm employed, but at the end of the day, when you're trying to get a job, push out your resume, what's the first thing they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
They're not looking at your credentials. They're checking your IG, bro.
They can find you on YouTube.
And I'm not on private.
Okay, what question was I asking him there? You know what? Let's go a little bit further over.
Ways to do things here.
Mm-hmm. That part of the whole thing.
Yeah. Why aren't you looking after Canadians first? Why are we sending our money to Ukraine? Why are we sending our money to the Middle East?
Yeah.
Why aren't we sending money to Canadians' pockets?
So do you think that part of that, like the crime, like, because I feel like sometimes it's organized crime that's coming from other countries,
yeah,
and then like setting up shop over here in Canada or in America and stuff like that. Is that part of the whole thing?
Well, there's the trafficking that comes here, but it's also just you look on CP24. I mean, it's let's call it what it is. You see a lot of people from South Asia, from India, they're all up on that CP24 news, flicker every day.
Yeah.
It's harassment. You see them, out in the streets, approaching women. That's not how we do things here, man. I mean, and the fact is you got to understand, we're a civilized nation. We have ways to do things here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the same in Pakistan. It's not the same in India. They have different living standards. They're not used to it out here. So when they come here, it's like it's a brand new world.
I'm playing. Let me stop making faces. It's just that the way he's delivering the doses, they're harsh doses. You know what I'm saying? This guy's pulling no punches. B Sweezy 209 says sounds like mega language. He's got a hat that says make Canada great again. Stop it, bro. What are you talking about? Yo, that's the homie, bro. He came through. He's not a racist. I didn't check him, but I asked him about it. You know what I'm saying? Aura says Friday, please. This one you gotta promote heavy. Yo, get installed. Says we love hip hop politics. We love politics. I might have to change the name of the episode of the podcast for that day right there, because I didn't ask him one rap question. Didn't ask him shit about a rapper. I was just like, so tell me more. You know, Canada First. How did the rally go? He's got another one on the way. I didn't even know the weight of who I was interviewing. I knew that the Canada First rally was a big deal, obviously, right? I have a clip that I used from the rally here. I knew it was a big deal, obviously. Down the other day. Talk to me first about the rally, and then we're going to get into the organization itself.
Yeah, so September 13th was our last event, and we were out at Christie Pitts.
This country means the world to me. Our history, our culture, our identity, and that's what this movement is about.
I was basically with the Canada First movement, trying to bring awareness to the mass immigration to our country. At the end of the day, I believe it's gone too far. We also need to be looking at mass deportations for many people in this country, you know, the criminals, the terrorists, the people, the fraud student visas, and I can go on. But
that's minute one. That's 1.5, a minute and 53 seconds in. We already at it, bro. Yo, mass deportation, get them out of here. I'm playing. But listen, I didn't even realize the magnitude of the gentleman who I was interviewing. Like I said, I knew that he was a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you put together a rally of this magnitude, you're a big deal, right? But when he posted me on Twitter, before I even got a chance to post on Twitter, and usually when I interview somebody, I'll post a picture of me and the guest on Instagram and not even really think about Twitter like that. So he got straight to Twitter. And let me see here. Let me go through my mentions or notifications here. Because I started getting mad follows. All right. Hold on. Okay, so if I invite you to my home because you told me yours is unsafe and unlivable, and I offer you food, clothing, and safe haven, if you try to make my house unsafe and unlivable while disrespecting my house rules, I will kick your ass out. It's as simple as that. Canada First. Blood clot. Hold on, it's because it's coming from a specific post. Let me find the post where it's coming from. Oh, here we go. So he posted it up on his page. Right, big shout out to my guy Friday Ricky Dread from We Love Hip Hop TO for having me on to talk about Canada First movement. This interview was fire. All right, you got like a nice little 3,000, you know, a little 3,000 wow pack right there. 34 retweets. You know what I'm saying? But I started getting all these follows. I'm getting like follows from like old like politicians out of London, all different types of shit. I was like, okay, here we go. And he posted this too. Hold on. Don't worry, brother. I know you. I see your question. I'm gonna get to that right now. I'm on the motherfucking wall. All right. Feeling blessed to have the opportunity to chat with @Friday Ricky Dread from We Love Hip Hop about the Canada First movement and the upcoming event October 25th. This interview was absolute fire, and it's coming soon.
That's
the wall inside the studio, the infamous wall. Puff Daddy in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Going
Going live with my guy. We're gonna do it today. It's gonna be golden.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Had to flex my camera in their background, one of my cams. All right. Please join me and the others at the London location. All right. Maybe not as much comments as I thought, but hey, we outside. We inside, but look out for that interview. I'm going to drop it in a couple of weeks. I'm going to drop a hot clip from that probably the next couple of days. All right. Okay. So let's address a couple of things. Because I seen homeboy in the chat saying, yo, why did they say that you got packed Friday? I don't know, bro. The Reddit tried to kill me off, fam. And low-key, they did take down the original post. I screenshotted it. You know what I'm saying? A weird, sick part of me was like, that's kind of funny. But, you know, as I passed it around, you know, not everybody found it funny. So I understand. It's not funny, right? This is the second post that came off of that, though. It says, no more We Love Hip Hop. And one guy said, mods, please delete this. This guy, he died. Damn, RIP. But this is like pales in comparison to the other post that was up. Okay. There was another post that was floating around, and like I said, it got deleted because mad people in the comments were like, yo, mods, delete this. Like, this is, you know, it's like bad, it's obia, it's juju, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you saying that the man got murked? I don't know. Some people are saying that's a sign that you made it in the game. Right? So this is the original post. Damn, RIP Friday Ricky. Long live Tim Duncan. All right. And one of the first comments at the time was from Toronto Police 416 is Friday is one of our top agents. I can definitely confirm this is cap. I didn't know I was one of their top agents. All right. But that's what was the whole thing, right? Even in real time, I upvoted it. All right. That my sick brain was like, you know what? Let me not even say nothing. I'm just gonna upvote it and keep it moving. I'm not even gonna cross post it on the We Love Hip Hop Reddit because then I'm, you know, cat's out the bag. I'll just let them do whatever they want to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't die. I'm very much alive. I feel like I even tweeted about it at one point. Like, what the fuck are y'all saying, man? Like, shut up, man. Don't try to put that on me, bro. Especially in the city, man. Like, the city has like a black cloud over it. You feel me? So don't be putting that juju on people like that, bro. Hold on, let me get past all my Cardi B tweets and stuff like that. Here it is. Said, why the fuck Reddit keeps saying I'm dead? I'm very much alive. So don't even worry about that. Okay? I'm alive. All right. Jason LP says Officer Ricky. Officer Ricky. But yeah, I'm alive. Okay, let's get to actual news. I've talked enough shit. Let's get to some actual news. Starting with the Vybz Kartel show. All right. The Vybz Kartel announcement was maybe about 3-4 days ago. Drake posted on his Instagram page and everybody followed suit. Vybz Kartel is coming to town. And just as soon as those tickets went out, people just started going crazy. I should have actually kept Twitter open. Let me go back to Twitter because it got so crazy. It turned into the Hunger Games. You know what I'm saying? And this is not my words. These are the words of the Oxtail God, a.k.a. Marlon Palmer. Let me pull up Marlon's page. The Oxtail. Waiting to Oxtail. Where the fuck is this nigga's page? Oxtail God, my God. Let's see. Because he was one of the first people to say something. I was like, you know what? You're right, bro. Damn, this nigga posts a lot. This nigga is a Twitter addict. He's worse than me. Here we go.
Backside, yo. Starbucks.
No, that's not it. What the hell, bro? Anyhow, I'll find it on Instagram. But right now, it's just been going crazy. I've been trying to see if I can get the team backstage, just so we can get a proper vlog going on. Listen, I'm being ambitious with this one right here, right? I'm not trying to just do no GA, nosebleed seats, any of that stuff, bro. I'm trying to see that shit from backstage, fam. Trying to be up there with microphones in people's faces, like, yo, how y'all feel about the festival? Like real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Attention, City of Toronto. Hunger Games have begun. I repeat, the Hunger Games have begun. Ladies, I want to see a clean, fair fight. All right? No sabotaging your friends for tickets. Text that man and ask for the cops for everyone or no one. Mandem, let's keep the big bros and hey OGs to a minimum. I know it's gonna be a lot of big bros over the next 3 weeks. Tech time. Not gonna lie, I was hoping.
Oh, did I say a big bro? No, I don't big bro niggas, you know what I'm saying? Watch OVO Nico in the chat over here hiding. All these guys got their phone on silent right now.
It was gonna be at Budweiser so we can really see some bloodshed, but regardless, there will be blood. Attention, City of Toronto. Hunger Games have.
Vybz Kartel himself has actually posted on his own page. And let's pull up the world boss's Instagram. Vybz is busy on Instagram. All right. People be talking about him like he's an old foot, but like his Instagram is busy.
Honey, every 5 seconds on my phone, asking me for something. Honey, every 5 seconds on my phone, asking me for something.
October 26th and 27th. And he also posted on his page, Vybz Kartel sells out back-to-back shows at Toronto Scotiabank Arena in less than an hour. Okay, Vybz Kartel will have 2 nights back-to-back. It's 35,000 tickets gone in less than an hour. 35,000 in less than an hour. All right, and this is courtesy of Kaboom and Vybz Kartel. It says dancehall icon Vybz Kartel is once again making history with his first ever back-to-back show at Toronto's flagship venue, Scotiabank Arena, which is already sold out. The 20,000 capacity venue reportedly sold out in less than an hour after tickets went on sale, with more than 35,000 tickets snapped up across 2 nights. Demand was so high, even before pre-sales began, over 31,000 people were already online in the queue. Holy shit. 31,000 people online in the queue? Actually, Jack, I know you're not asking who Vybz Kartel is. Don't disrespect the world boss. See?
You see me and you forever. Anything you want is forever.
All right. That's all you can get, bro. I'm not trying to copyright myself, man. The copyright gods are out heavy. Let me finish my reading here. The show, staged under Drake's OVO imprint, will see the world boss headline the Six Gods 2-night birthday celebration on October 26th, 27th, driven by huge demand in Canada, which is home to one of the world's largest Caribbean diasporas. It follows Kartel's World Boss Tour, which has been historic milestones, including a three-peat at Brooklyn's Barclays Center and 2 consecutive sold-out nights in London, O2 Arena, along with other major spots such as Accra Arena in Paris and Amsterdam's Ziggo Dome. Jesus Christ. So every place sell off. All right. So I don't know if any of y'all had any type of plans of going to the Vybz Kartel concert. It's not happening. And you know what? I got to give a salute to Dusty Wallace. Big salute to Dusty Wallace, because we did have a debate on the podcast about does Vybz need Drake in Toronto. And we were disagreeing. But now in hindsight, and actually even after having a conversation with a few other people behind the scenes, I low-key kind of think that Vybz does need Drake to come to Toronto. All right. He was able to get into the United States. Cool. Drake don't got any kind of pull over there as far as anybody at the borders or customs or whatever you want to call it. Okay. But when it comes to Canada, he could be able to get you in. And no matter how much he's the world boss and he's freed up and everything's all good, he does have a criminal record, and they don't play that shit over there at the border. Okay, they don't play that shit when it comes to criminals coming into Canada. And we were like arguing this nigga down. Hold on, let me see if I can find the clip. You're like, no way, no, Vybz don't need Drake to come to Toronto.
I feel like Drake brings out vibes. He does like maybe like 5 to 10 songs, or maybe just quick, like going through the song. You need Drake, bro, to get here, bro. You can't just do it like that. You need Drake.
No, he doesn't need Drake. He has so many hit songs.
Yes, he does, but he needs Drake.
Why? For what?
You need Drake, bro, to get here, bro. How does he get here? Oh, you're saying to actually enter the country. You need Drake.
No, I don't think.
No, I don't think he's good now. He has his pack.
So you mean that? Nah, Drake don't got that kind of pull. He kind of does. When it came to the OVO Fest, he got a lot of people across the border. He got more pull than Drewski, that's for sure. But he got a lot of people across the border that usually wouldn't be able to just get across the border. Okay.
He has his thing now. He has his.
I don't think
he still need Drake.
I don't think he needs Drake, but I can't see an instance where Drake is like, "You're not performing in my city unless I'm involved in
Drake.
it."
Yeah, that's what it is.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Cartel is like, "Oh, I can't reach Toronto unless Drake's included."
I never said that. I'm just saying can't do it without Drake. I never said can't reach Toronto without Drake. I said you just can't do it without Drake.
Because most of Cartel's shows, Cartel's not putting it on. He has like a promotion team that like Cartel gets his fee, and then his promotion team handles everything.
Where would he do it if there was no Drake? What stadium right now? What you don't think you do Scotiabank Arena, 15,000-20,000?
See where he went wrong, and big salute to Dusty Wallace. Okay, apologies, Dusty. You're right. He does need Drake, in our opinion. Okay, we both agree on that one right there. But I don't think he needs Drake as far as selling out the show. If there was no announcement if it wasn't an OVO presents type of thing, but Drake was just still involved behind the scenes on getting Vybz over here into Canada, it's still selling out. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody who's going to this concert right now, they're going for Vybz. I want to check on something, actually. Let me see something. All right, and then we'll get off of this topic. It's not really the most pressing of topics. But I wanted to just check something here. Let's go on to... Let's just check up Vybz Kartel tickets. Vybz Kartel Toronto tickets. Let's see where we can find some. I was going to go like automatically to Ticketmaster, but yeah, that's not going to happen. Go tickets. What's this? 4% tickets left. Oh, okay. 4% off tickets left. Let me see this. I see some prices. Sure. 2. View tickets. Let's check the availability. Hold on, gang. Let me switch the pages. I don't have the page switched here. I hate when these shits go into the next page. Here we go. Here we go. Is this it? Your seats aren't guaranteed. Okay, hold on. Let me switch the page. I got a page with the stadium and all that up right now. I think there might be something that we might be able to get. Okay, so here we go. Upper 322 or 312. That's over here in this section here. That's $244. That's not so bad. How much are we going over here? 583 for around here and the 117. Woo. Okay, this is the side of the stage. See the stage right here, gang? So if you want to be like right on the side of the stage, 2 listings. You can get, there's 2 of them left, gang. There's 2 left on this side over here, 2 for $3.99. What about here? That's done. All of this, done off. All of this, done off. All of this, done. All right, actually, they're not seating anybody here. Or no, these are sweets. These are sweets. Yo, 302, 1 listing, $323. You must be mud. Damn, that's crazy. You see how far that is, gang? Holy shit. Or am I just cheap? 5 listings over here. If you want the 101, $455. Now let's dare to get into 475 right here. 493. Let's dare to get over here. Woo. It's not so bad. 755. Are y'all is that still in y'all price range right now? Or it's like, nah, bro. I'm tapping out, fam. I can't do it, bro. I can't afford this shit, man. Just let me know, man. Let's go a little bit closer. Woo! That one right there. Jeez. 1 listing left. There's 1 left. $2,030. Who got it, bro? Gang. Y'all going to that one? Just 1 left. Come on, bro. Don't be cheap, fam. It's only $2,030. It's the world boss. That's crazy. And the ticker's going down. Look at that. 5 minutes. Yo, that shit might be gone by the time we're finished this live stream. All right. And this is a resale site. This is not a Ticketmaster site. This is goticket.com. So why is this one 1,000 and this one 800, but this one 2,000? That don't even make no sense. Now I'm intrigued. Holy shit, bro. Submuta said, hell no. No, 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 no. You ain't spending that kind of money, eh? Holy, bro. Stop being cheap, fam. YOLO. You only live once, my nigga. Didn't Drake make that up? YOLO, nigga. Niggas don't, I ain't paying that. I'm not paying my rent. I'm not using my whole rent to go to the concert. Come on, man. I'm responsible. You responsible ass nigga. This is pre-sale happening now. How is that possible? This is the actual Ticketmaster site. Let's find the ticket. Because Ticketmaster is supposed to technically be the best prices that you can find. It's when you go out to all these other pages that they start fucking you over. All right. Let's see what we got over here. I don't know about sold out. Live Nation presale. 2 tickets. Oh, shit. 58 tickets available. All of this is sold out, I guess. But all of this is still available. $9.99, 21 tickets left. $6.44. Gang, you got it. It's okay. See, better prices than the other page you're at. That CC area. Let me go a little bit closer. My bad. Let's zoom out just a little bit. Nigga. That area that we were in before, that CC area is 1,700 now. And these ones are 1,100. So it's even more expensive on Ticketmaster for these ones over here. And there's 15 left. I don't know what to trust. $750. I'm pulling up. That's damn, bro. Your pockets is heavy, fam. Let me hold something. All right. Michael Jackson. I'm probably seeing motherfuckers are probably seeing Michael Jackson for less than $100 in the 80s and 90s. Yes, but that is also the 80s and 90s. You know what I'm saying? I got to give a little pushback when it comes to that. But with that being said, if y'all are ready to pull up and spend that bread, spend that guala, you know, Vybz Kartel, man, the 26th, 27th, it's sold out already. So I can't even say, you know, bro, support. Can we have a conversation about that though, quick, fast, before I get off of this topic? Because is there a line between support and there's like a fine line between support and asking for the handout type shit, right? So for example, like if your homeboy got a clothing company and the only thing you ever say is like, yo, give me some free shit, right? That's your homie. But you're like, yo, I love your clothing line. When you gonna give me some free shit? You ain't supporting. You know what I'm saying? Go buy a fucking hoodie, bro. Stop playing. But if it's like, yo, I'm trying to get to this concert and get some backstage passes, is it support when is it a lack of support when it's like, nah, bro, I'm not trying to pay for that. I ain't trying to pay $2,000 to get front row seats to the show. If I know you, you know what I'm saying? Like, so there's levels to it. Like that's why I said it's like a fine line between support and asking for a handout. You know what I'm saying? Because I know there's a lot of people who are asking Drake, 40, whoever else, OVO, Nico, Chubbs, all of their phones are on fire. Like, yo, let me get some tickets to that shit. Right? Are they like, yo, fam, come on, fam, you're not even going to support Demand Them and pay for a ticket to the Vibe show? I'm going to sound a little bit crazy, maybe. So, what do you mean? You have like a sold out freaking stadium arena. I think you're fine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that that's what they're saying to their friends and family and stuff like that. So, what, you're not going to support Demand Them? You're not going to buy a ticket to the show? That shit is cool when you're still on the come up and you're performing at Lee's Palace. And like, yo, fam, you're asking me for a ticket for the Lee's Palace show? Like, show some support. But it's different when it's like, bro, can I get some tickets to the fucking soccer stadium that you're performing at? Oh, so what, you're not going to support Demand Them? Nigga, I don't have $800, bro. No, sorry, I'm not supporting Demand Them. Sorry, I can't afford to just take my rent to come support Demand Them. So that's what I'm at. That's why I say there's a fine line between the support and a handout. You feel me? Where does one end and one begin?
Not fast enough.
Right? Mine at the radio station. People are probably trying to kill people for these tickets right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Somebody might catch a body over one of these tickets right now. So that's just, you know, things that roll around in my mind sometimes. Like, where's the line? You know what I'm saying? Like, if Demand Them don't hook up tickets for me and 5-6 of the homies so that we can get in, is it like, oh, so what? You're not gonna forward though, bro? You're not supporting Demand Them? Nigga, you're in an arena. It's sold out, and no, we can't afford it. You're up so high in levels of success that, yeah, we can't even afford to support you like that anymore, to be able to like really pad your pockets like that. You know what I'm saying? I think the rest of the people, the other 30,000 people, I think you're fine. All right. Let me know what do y'all think? Am I tripping when I say that? Like Friday, oh, you just asking for it. You just think the niggas just give you a ticket. Yeah. We can't afford $2,000 to get into that area. And unless we get the media accreditation to be able to go to that area, then guess what? We ain't going to be able to afford it neither. Right? That those CC seats that I just showed y'all, yeah, sorry, bro. Can't support. All right. Josh Berger says, in this case, though, the volume of people that are asking because he could say yes to someone but say no to a lot. That's another thing, too. Big facts. You're getting so much DMs, so much phone calls, niggas who ain't called you in forever, chicks who are like, hey, big head. Hi, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't even say, hey, big head when it comes to your concert. They just say, hey, you know, they want to go see Vybz. They don't even care about Drizzy and the man them. They're just like, hey, big head. Heard Vybz is coming to town. Are you performing too? Stop. They haven't listened to Drake in like 10 years, but they still listen to Vybz. They're like, let me get a 1-2 ticket. You know, sending a nigga tit pics, pussy videos, whatever it takes. Imagine every day you're opening your phone and one of the OVO man them. Chubbs opens his phone, just titty pics. Can I get 2 tickets? You're like, no. Right? You got to be strong. You got to stay strong. All right, man them. I know y'all be watching the show, so I'm not even gonna act like one of y'all are gonna see this shit. All right, send it to whoever. Stay strong. All right. Now you got to start weeding out who's the real ones, who's the real friends in your life, or who are the niggas who only just come around when they want something. Oh, now you hit me up on the what you saying, Nico? Long time. Yeah, for real. Niggas look at their text like, yeah, for real. Long time. Ain't heard from this nigga in like a year and a half, 2 years. Now you on my phone. Yo, son. Yo, big bro. Trying to link up with you at the Vybz concert, having, you know, we have a little toast at the Vybz concert, you know, you can hook up a brother. Me and about 18 of my homeboys. Soft, there's only 18 of us. All right? You got to start weeding niggas out, bro. Weeding the bitches out. Who's the real ones in your life? All right, Cal says, I think if it's like an affiliate asks for a ticket, it's fine. That's fine. But if the reaction after you're told no, that matters. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. I know them ones. Nah, bro, I can't do it, man. I only had a certain amount of tickets. Right? I don't know if Drake would say this. Like, Drake doesn't have like, oh, I got a limited amount of tickets, bro. I don't know. You're Drake, bro. Stop this. Right? But like one of the rest of the man them, you know what I'm saying? You're hitting up Johnny Rocks, all right? OVO Rocks. It's like, nigga, just, yo, can I get one for me and about 5 of my shorties? You know what I'm saying? I want to bring all 5 of my baby mamas with me. Nigga like, bro, I can't do it. See that, nigga? That's why I never fuck with you anyway, bro. I always knew y'all niggas get Hollywood. That's how y'all niggas act, man. That's why Kendrick had to lace up your boy, bro. You're like, whoa. Pussy, goof. Oh. Right? You're right, fam. You got to watch them ones. Watch the reaction, okay? For the man them. Hush. All the man them. TV Gucci. Watch for the reaction. Try a couple of no's. Nah, bro, can't do it. Don't even give them a reason. Nah, bro, can't do it. And actually be ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? Be like, ha, 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 I'm joking, right? But just say at first, nah, bro, can't do it. Pussy, goof. Watch what I see you on road, bro. All right? Oh, you think I can't wait outside the concert for you, though? Because what? You think, man, them think you're too Hollywood for me? Huh? Okay, all right. Block. Right? Just say no, just as a social experiment. Right? You really mean yes? That's your homeboy, but really just do a temperature check. Be like, nah, bro, can't do it. The boy said he didn't want you in there. Right? Niggas start calling you the F word, the other F word, the one that rhymes with maggot. Like, whoa. All right? Click, click, playing with his gun. You hear that, pussy? Yo, I'm going that, bro. That's for you next time I see you on road, bro. Bro, it's just tickets to the show, nigga. It's just Vybz Kartel. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, bro. Like, you're really ready to crash out. Risk it all. Josh Berger says, trust me, I work in this space. I know people in this space. I know everything I've been asked for, right? Girls just throwing all kind of pussy at these niggas. Just careful, bro. Stay strong, guys. All right. Anyhow, let's leave that there. Salute to the world boss. Hopefully I get in, and we'll see what happens from there. I wanted to just continue on to some things that are going on in the States, in America, right? Because to be honest, Toronto hip hop is shit is dead as fuck right now. But we'll be back. We'll be back to the regular scheduled program of what's going on in Canada, and we do have some other Canadian stories. We'll get back to that in a second. We'll get back to Canada in a second. I just like to. Sometimes I like to see like bombs. All right. I want to big up Charlemagne the God because I've heard him say this on multiple times on his podcast or even on the Breakfast Club that he likes to watch a comedian bomb. There's something about it that makes him laugh even harder than if they were actually telling good jokes. My thing is I love watching a rapper go up and try to freestyle and just fumble all over the place. So I'm going to start with love, all right? By saying salute to A.W.O.L, because I know A.W.O.L actually could rap, but he just wasn't ready that day. Okay, he pulled up to Kai Cenat on the marathon, and it's dope that they got this thing going on with the On the Radar guy over here. What's homeboy's name from On the Radar? I forget his name. Not Wade. It'll come to me in a second. But salute to the homeboy from On the Radar, right? He combined the On the Radar in the marathon that he's got going on. He's already passed 1 million subs. The Jim Jones one was fire. And, I guess A.W.O.L tried to say, let me get some. Even Ben the Don was fire compared to this nigga. Well, anybody was fire compared to him.
Do that. So somebody back. Sign your will with a quill. Dip it in your bloodline. Deal away your whole DNA. Through familiar, big man. The irony is I'm composing this in oxygen. I don't need no page. Yeah. Legal tender bender. Big stats. Like that.
This is where you're supposed to just start like going off the head. You know what I'm saying? Gabe, that's his name. Salute to Gabe. Gabe's over here like, yeah. Anytime now, bro. You didn't see him right here? Anytime now, bro. Like, say something to him. Like, come on, nigga. Where's the bars? Oh, you thought I was? No, I got it now. Let's go.
Can I get a run? Can I run it back?
Run it back, man.
Run it back.
Has that ever happened?
Has that ever happened? Has anybody ran it back?
Man.
Yeah, it's happened.
Y'all thought I was playing, man.
I wanted to be a first too.
You didn't think? Y'all thought I was fumbling around?
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
See what I got, man. Yeah.
Y'all thought I was gonna rap. Like,
Hey.
come on, man. Let's go, man.
Man. Yeah.
Y'all weirdos.
I'm just a vessel. I told you that. Body bags. Write your will with a quill. Dip
Let's
it in
go.
your bloodline. Too familiar, big mad. The irony is I'm composing this in oxygen. I don't need no page.
Okay.
Just paper.
Just paper.
The legal tender vendor.
The legal tender vendor. If he really remembered what the hell he wanted to say, he would have freaking killed this shit.
Stitches get administered. Big expenditures.
Yo, Kyson, that's so fake, bro. In a good way. Like, I know he got to do it. Like, he can't just be like, this nigga's like, uh-huh. Do your thing, bro. Yeah. I hear you. Watch him.
Oxygen. I don't need no page. Just
Yeah, bro. I hear you.
Paper.
Killing it,
the
man.
Legal tender vendor. The legal tender.
Oh, he looks upset, man. He not even looks impressed. He looks upset, like, nigga, you know how much money I make, bro? Like, goddamn, bro. Like, nigga, like, do you really know how much? Like, Unc, do you really know how much money I make, bro? Like, for real, bro? Like, I had Kim Kardashian over here on the day one, nigga. Like Mariah Carey was here, dog. Like, what are we doing, fam? And not even on some I'm rich, you're not type shit, but like even if you're humble, you got to think to yourself like nigga, like somebody signed you, bro. Like, you're still signed to the label. Because, and this is not even a Drake Kendrick issue or whatever. A.W.O.L been cold for a minute. And I like A.W.O.L shit, but he's been cold for a minute, bro. He probably was like, in his mind, he was like, I'm going to go over to, they rapping over there? Now, see, finally they representing the culture, cuz. Let me go over there and let me show them little whippersnappers how it's done, cuz. Nah, bro. That ain't it, man.
Vendor. Stitches get administered. Big expenditures. A million digits. Yeah.
It's making my body convulse in like weird ways, bro.
Comma after comma, after comma. Look. A big picture. Get with you. Just split you. Yeah.
It's like making my neck hurt. Like it's not making my neck snap. You know, it's not making my head bop to my neck snap. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's making my head hurt.
Poetically, blow whistles. Most definitely the best that y'all seen.
Okay.
I need a shadow bandana over my mental. So gentle. Yo.
This is worse than Ski Master Slump God's freestyle. All right. This is actually worse than Ski Mask the Slump God's freestyle. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Holy shit, man. And again, disclaimer, I like Ab's music. I like J-Rock's music the best out of all of them. Actually, I like Kendrick's the music the best, obviously, because Kendrick's the best out of all of them. But second, for me, is Schoolboy Q, and then third, J-Rock, and then fourth, A.W.O.L. All right? If nobody was asking, but I'm telling you guys. This reminds me of Ski Mask. Where let me find a Ski Mask Slump God freestyle. I'm gonna show y'all how trash these niggas. Holy shit, bro. Listen, and this is coming from somebody who this has happened to me before. All right, let me stop this, bro. Let me give the nigga a little bit of a bail. This has happened to me before. I went to the radio station. All right, big salute to Big Jax and Bozak. Okay, I went to 105.5. I was promoting my new album. That's when I was still heavily rapping. All right, I thought I was about to be the new Jay-Z. Got to the station. I had a 16 ready to go. All right. I wasn't going to freestyle. I wasn't going to do the off the head thing because like nobody does the off the head thing anymore. That's dead. All right. It's all about just like making sure you have a utility verse, what we used to call it back in the days, or just like some bars that you might put on the album later on. Trust me, a lot of people come and rap over here at the We Love Hip Hop podcast, and I hear their shit later on their album or their mixtape. You feel me? Also, after I just gave you guys that list, the unprompted, unasked for list, let me know in what order do you are your favorite Black hippie members? Okay, like I said before, Kendrick Lamar, Schoolboy Q, J-Rock, and then A.W.O.L. That's mine. This is shit. This is how
LA Leakers, just incredible DJ.
Right. How shit the freestyle can be.
Boys, this that nasty shit all in your face.
No. Oh, it was Smoke Perp. My bad. Let me not disrespect Ski Mask Slump God. Smoke Perp. Let me see if I can find that. Smoke Perp freestyle. This is it. Oh. And he rapped for like 38 minutes. This weirdo.
YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.
Tim Westwood TV. Come on, dog. Hold on, gang.
Westwood TV up at Capital Extra. We're about to get super lit and super turned with an epic freestyle going in legendary status. My man Smoke Perp. Let's go.
Jeez. Jeez. Shining, bro. You shining, nigga.
Scatter. Lil Perk. And I got 2 dicks in my pants.
Hey, yo.
Let's go. Whoa. Hey.
Hey.
Pull up on your block, then I bleed it. Fuck on your bitch, make her swallow all the semen. I won't miss a shot cause you know that Glock beaming. Put a red beam like a beanie.
Actually, no, it's just actually way better than Homeboy right there. My bad, Smoke Perp. It got worse after. Like if you rap for 38 minutes, it's gonna get bad.
My dog and then he told on me. Pour a cup of mud, now I double C. Pour a cup of mud, now I double C. LB ready man, Hellbent Bill got double G's. I be paranoid, I keep a Draco. Is she really?
This is still better than A.W.O.L. And how many minutes are you in right there? I was about to diss this nigga. For what? Let me see if I can find a better comparison. Melody. Freestyle. Hold on. How do you spell that nigga's name? O'Malley. Let me see if I can find this shit. O'Malley Sway Freestyle. O'Malley Sway Freestyle. There it is. Oh, I want to play the whole thing.
Fuck with. I ride around with.
No, I'm going to play the whole thing. I got you. Not the whole thing, but I'm going to play a longer piece. This is more like A.W.O.L. Walk on here.
Like, I don't know what's a dime at, but I be knowing where them dimes at. I be chilling on the block, half a brick and I grind that. Shit, I'm trying to get my mind back. All my niggas, shit, it ain't no falling out. I'm just waking up and shit.
I like that. I like that because you know why? The only time I ever seen.
I like that.
Man, give me a different.
Why Sway's so full of shit, man. Salute to Sway. He's a legend. But Sway be capping like a motherfucker. Like, I like that, man. I like that. But you see, like, the reason why, because it's like real hip hop, you know? You just come in and do it.
Like that because you know why? The only time I ever seen. Well,
Man, give me a different beat.
give you a different beat.
Yeah, because that's how it goes sometimes. You got to
Yo,
warm
this
up
Sway
sometimes.
talk, man.
All right,
You know what I'm saying?
Sway was trying to save him. He was like, "Let me just talk. All right, I know it's not your day." He's like, no, give me a different beat, dog.
I saw.
So you got that body like a week ago?
You got that?
Well, that's where Bobby Smurd at.
Yeah, okay, you want
Fuck
that.
that.
Okay,
Hey, that's
let's
a hot
take it
beat
straight.
right now.
Let's just take it straight to the point.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I seen.
This is gonna get me focused.
There it is. Right there. Oh, Melly, I like
just rolled
this.
over. You feel me?
Nah, but you got a gladiator's heart.
You
a lot
already
of
know,
these dudes
man.
be
We out
scared to
here.
do this like this.
Aida!
I'm proving you don't write it.
Oh, no, we don't right, man.
A lot of them be lying, O'Malley. We witnessing it. Sway in the morning.
Just
shake
caught a
on
body
fire.
about a week
What
ago.
up, Meek?
Beats, holla
Yeah.
at me.
They just booked my man about a week ago. Still fucking all these bitches, they be tweaking though.
Go.
You fucking around, nigga, where smoke your boy. All my niggas, we be with them, this boy. We be fly.
With the what? Wait, I didn't. Huh? I was right in the zone, bro, and then I missed words.
Fucking all these bitches, they be tweaking though. You fucking around, nigga, where smoke your boy. All my niggas, we be with them, this boy. We be flying in them Bentleys and them ghosts, boy. And I ain't lying, this rap, I ain't wrote it, boy. This off the top when I'm spitting shit. They lock my man, got him on some sitting shit. A couple months, they ain't no sittings, bitch. We gon' bounce back and right back to getting rich. M's on the table, DC the label.
Mind you, it's already better than A.W.O.L. Even though this is a classic fumble, he kind of already did better than A.W.O.L. That's crazy. How you let O'Milly have a better freestyle than you, bro?
Man, niggas talking crazy, stop them. I'm in the game, just like Sega. You disrespect, I'm a.
See, it's the bar that you didn't hear. Y'all are not, you're just not even on the level, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're not even on the level. It's the bars that you did. Let me make my screen bigger. It's not the bars that you heard. It's the bars that you didn't hear, nigga. Right? There's some silent bars that are killers, bro. Say it again, bro.
Man, niggas talking crazy, stop them. I'm in the game, just like Sega. You disrespect, I'm a.
Bars. You're not ready.
Check out my leg, bunch of Cubans on it. Check out my wrist. Ain't no foolie on it.
It's the all right? You little whack ass rappers, little mumble ass rap ass niggas. Y'all like I mean, like my nigga O'Milly.
Got the Rolex, I keep the 4 pound. If a nigga try to play me, give me more rounds. I told these niggas I ain't who to fuck with. I ride around with long gats and clips. I chop shit, pop shit, pop up at your crib. I got him, spot him.
I'm over you, bro. Probably got a super copyright from this shit. These idiots. Oh, man, this is why I'm so glad that hey, live streaming, podcasting, microphone. See, I even got a gold mic. I got an award for the shit. I'm not rapping with y'all niggas no more, bro. Sorry. It's too much pressure, bro. I ain't going over to the radio station like, yo, Friday. So, yo, man. So you got this new project dropping. I see you still doing the podcast. You know what I'm saying? You're a man of many hats. Before you leave the interview, I was just wondering, can we get a little, if you got a couple bars for us, a little freestyle-y? Nah, bro. Sorry, man. I'm not doing it, man. It's not me, bro. Let me play A.W.O.L's response, because obviously he heard the internet kicking his back in. All right. So A.W.O.L via Instagram reflects on his freestyle on Kai Cenat's Marathon 3, or Mafiathon 3, my bad. Happens to the best of us, he says.
Man, guys, I honestly feel like D Rabbit. You know what I'm saying?
I know it,
I
man.
choked, man. I don't know. I can't call it. First and foremost, the most important thing is I want to definitely congratulate, Kai, Gabe, you know what I'm saying, the whole team, AMP, On the Radar, 1 million subscribers. That's incredible. When Jesus Christ entered the chat, you already know, like.
Listen,
I don't know.
hey,
It was
sorry.
an emotional thing. Snoop popped in. You know what I'm saying? Carson was in the house. Ray J chimed in.
They said happens to the best of us, bro.
Yeah, shout my nigga Smino was in there. With that. That's always good.
1 second, gang. Let me
Hap-
refresh this shit. Shit won't pause. Why does he sound like he's got like he's talking with his gums? Like he's got teeth. Like he sounds like an old person. You know what I'm talking about? Like he has that gummy type of talk. Where is his teeth? Is his bottom teeth there? And this is no disrespect, all right? I know that he's got his different, mental issues and different things like that. But like, where the nigga teeth? Right? And he's supposed to be legally blind.
Then, you know what I'm saying? Carson was in the house. Ray J chimed in.
Yeah, like why does he have that? Like he sounds like he has dentures.
It happens to the best of us, bro.
Yeah, shout my nigga Smino was in there. With that. That's always good. Happens to the best of us.
I'm not even trying to diss because like I know the K-bots are gonna be like, bro, we told you about this shit, bro. Last year with your mans and them, bro. Stop talking about Kendrick and the team. But bro, this is the team sounds down like they're down bad, bro. Yo, Top Dog. Yo, get Top on the phone. Give this nigga a loan, bro. Let the nigga drop his out. Put some promotion into these niggas' albums so that they can get some money, bro. Holy shit.
Deep, right? That's burn.
Get Top on the phone.
That is different. That happens to the best of us, right? That's and I'm. That's tough, guys. I've never bombed in such a way. I'm struggling with it, and
it do be tough though. Like I told you that little story I told y'all before. When I flopped, man, Instagram wasn't popping like that. Instagram already existed because this is like 2015, I think this happened to me. All right. It wasn't that far back. It was like 10 years ago. But I didn't film it. And if I did film it, I probably would have thrown away the film. But bruh, I looked great. Thank God Big Jax and Bozak weren't filming that day in the studio. They didn't really film their show like that. But if they were filming, they would have kept that shit. They're like, yo, you know Friday Ricky Dread, the nigga who do the podcast and shit? Check out this exclusive video of him bombing. I might have got like 4 bars in. I was like, 3 cell phones and I'm playing. Do I remember the bars? No, I don't remember the bars. But they were some fire bars. I got like 4 bars in, and then I said a curse word. I said niggas. And you're on the radio, so you can't like say niggas. And you can't say fuck and all that stuff on the radio. So as soon as like mentally I started getting close to where the niggas was coming, pause. Let me go sit in the corner. 1 second. I got you, gang. I got you. As soon as I got to the part where I knew that the N-word was coming out, I was like, I mentally hit a brick wall, and I forgot the rest of my bars. This is my excuse that I'm coming with today in 2025. All right? I was like, Nick. Yo, start the shit over, man. Start that beat over, man. Yo, bring it back. Nah, man, you ain't ready, man. Y'all ain't ready yet. All right? Igga. My nigga. Shit. Yo, bring that shit back, man. Y'all ain't ready, man. Y'all don't know. Man, I'm not even going to give you all any more bars today, man. All right, go check out the album in stores now. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on the corner selling the CD, $5 CD.
Is there?
Okay. So I understand. Shit hurts, bro. Hurts your soul.
Such a way.
No pun intended.
I'm struggling with it, and
Is there a first time for everything? I guess there is.
yeah. I've met, I'm an artist. I'm a performer. I'm a trained, skilled professional. You know what I'm saying?
They said double back with a new one and diss everybody.
Yeah.
No,
That's what you gotta do.
Double back and diss everybody. See what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm glad we do it. That's crazy. Double back and diss.
This nigga sounds like he's 90 years old. I will give him the benefit of the doubt. They were live. All right? Like they were live. When you go see that shit like Tory Lanez on Funk Flex or maybe not Black Thought. Black Thought was actually one take. But when you see those Funk Flex freestyles and shit like that, or even the Power 106 freestyles and stuff, those don't be live. They pre-record that. Even on the radio show, they pre-record the freestyle. Okay, so gotta remember, it's radio. Nobody's watching the radio. They're listening to that shit. So they can pre-record their freestyle segment, do their interview, and then be like, yo, can we hear some bars? And insert perfectly done freestyle. Now, as far as the video component of it that we get to see on YouTube, they ain't gonna play you the freestyle, like the free, like, yo, oh shit, no, bring that back, man. Yo, or oh, I messed up these couple of words, so it doesn't sound as sharp. The only one who is actually really able to go over there and I think go all the way through for like the whole 4 or 5 minutes that he rapped was Black Thought. And I think Tory Lanez was a one take also. Okay. Funk Flex will actually tell you it's one take, but we can't even believe Funk Flex, so he be lying too. Right. So
it's everybody.
So niggas, oh yeah.
Because I fucked up.
Get on these niggas, man.
Because I fucked up. That's what they saying in the chat?
That's what they saying, man.
Come on, y'all, like double back and diss everybody. Like that's really what.
Crash out, nigga.
Because I got invited to such a commemorative event.
Somebody asked, was it written? Is that why?
I mean, it was pre-prepared. You know, it was live. Off the top of the dome freestyles, like, come on, those are great. But I mean, come on, guys, like, but a freestyle is simply that. It's a free verse. You know what I'm saying? It was not an off of the top of the.
I'm not mad at it. Let me ask you guys, and we're gonna get off this segment in a second, okay? I never realized that we'd be able to spend this long on A.W.O.L. I didn't think I would enjoy this segment this much. But salute to A.W.O.L. You gave me some jokes today. Does freestyle have to be off the head? Okay. I'll put it in all caps, off the head. All right. Like, does it have to be off the head? Like, can it be like a pre-prepared rhyme? Because I know there's a lot of people who are really stuck on that. Like, yo, it's not even a freestyle. I hate when I watch like somebody killing that shit on a radio show or something, and then somebody jumps in the comments and they're like, it's not even a freestyle. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, the nigga's rapping his head off on whatever beat. Okay, it doesn't matter what beat they brought in. And the DJ keeps on switching the beats, and he's still able to keep rhyming. Yes, it's pre-written rhymes, but the term freestyle changed over the years. It evolved. I don't even want to say it evolved. It changed, okay? Because back in the days when you used to see, like, back in like the early '90s, not early '90s, but mid '90s, when we were doing that iggity shit. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? The Souls of Mischief, whatchamacallit? This is how we be till 93 till type shit. The rhymes are super dope in those times, a super miracle, spiritual, miracle. Like, it was cool, but it was like a lot of word soup. It wasn't like concise raps. But I'm talking about the freestyle parts. I'm not talking about the guys who used to go in and just write their rhymes and hear the songs. But even the songs that back then, some of the songs sounded so freestyle-y. I wish I could play some of these songs over here on YouTube. But even when you listen to old Black Moon shit, it sounded very freestyle-y. You know what I'm saying? In the light, in the night, and you're just like connecting words and shit. That shit's cool, but I'd rather you write that shit out. Like when DMX and those guys started becoming more popular, and they were battling with each other. Like DMX was going around Yonkers and all over New York battling people. He wasn't battling people with some off the head shit. He wasn't like, oh, you got a red cap, and I don't like that. Like, nah, bro. Like, that shit is cool, but you get a lot of boobity boo raps out of it. Maybe I'm a hater. You know what I'm saying? It's impressive if you can really pull it off. There's certain mans like King Los, what was it? Mad Scientist. Is his name Mad Scientist? Old school nigga that used to do the freestyles, but like off the head freestyles. You know what I'm saying? Mad Skills also is another person who's could really like off the head freestyle and make impressive punchlines at the same time. Okay, because like if you just connecting words, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I got my phone. You should go home. And then I get all the dome. You know what I'm saying? And then I put my shit on Rome. Like that's not hot, bro. Shit sucks. Right? So if I don't want to hear that. I want to hear you come with a prepared verse. It might even, you could have wrote it in the car on the way here. I don't even mind this shit. When you watch the, when I was doing the research for the documentary, and I was looking up the Northside Benji part. Northside Benji, when he was doing the Fire in the Booth freestyle, he was reading off his phone. Yeah, and still, it's a legendary freestyle. It takes nothing away from what he did. But every once in a while, when he was like, you know, on the strip, and he was doing this, he would look down and then continue rapping, and he kept looking down and continuing rapping. I ain't even mad at that. When everybody got mad at Drake with the BlackBerry, oh my God, he had the BlackBerry. Right? I ain't mad at that. But give me a good performance. Hold on. Nice Glass says, duh, that sucks. But Friday, top tier rappers wouldn't spit a freestyle like that. That's like the level of beginner rappers. Yes, a lot of the top tier rappers ain't going to even go freestyle or go to some place and get put on the spot. Like you can't go to, Drake's not going to a radio interview, but if he was, you can't be like, yo, so Drake, let me get a 16 before you leave. Right? Like, nah, bro. Fuck, I'm Drake. Are you stupid? Like, how much money do you got? You know what I'm saying? Certain mans you're not even asking to rap in places. Like Nas is an amazing rapper. I think Nas has been on record saying he's a shit freestyler. Okay? If he goes there, he's going to go there with a prepared written and put the beat on that that is pre-planned, that goes the best for the written, even though it's not his beat, but the one that goes the best tempo. And let me get my shit off and look good on the radio show. It's not about y'all trying to trick me up. It's about me looking good doing my raps.
Dome freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I prepare as usual.
AGB.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think I don't know. I don't have no tools of incompetence, guys. This is very difficult for me, especially, you know, walking around here calling myself the boat. Yes, Chance, I am the boat.
The boat? The boat has sunk, my nigga.
Oh, I'll let you have it for a while because of the Black Star line. That's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Light-skinned Marcus Garvey looking ass. You know what I'm saying? Great album. But I, you know, didn't know how to take it. That was very tough for me. So what do?
Nothing.
I go to the fucking. I drive my ass from wherever the fuck we was at. You know what I'm saying? Very far from where I am now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously. And I get back to it.
Get top on the phone.
You know what I'm saying? So I'll be recording, or I mean, not even if you're recording or not. It's just what I want this to serve as is me taking accountability. Those guys gave me an opportunity to, to perform
and you fucked up, buddy.
Display true skill, true artistry, and I choked. I bombed. And, I'm owning that. So I run straight to the studio. And this, I came up with this so far. I just thought.
Oh, damn, they cut off the video before we got to hear some bars. Oh, well. Salute to you, A.W.O.L. All right. It does kind of take something away from the music. Okay, last question before we get off of this. One in the chat, if this takes something away from the listening experience moving forward for A.W.O.L. 2 in the chat if it makes no difference. Like, it's cool, man. When I listen to the next A.W.O.L, if I just, play some A.W.O.L in the car, I ain't going to look at you any different. All right. 1 in the chat, though, if shit's changed now. Like, you put on that A.W.O.L and you're like, nigga, you did have that one time at the Mafia-thon, bro. You suck. You suck. All right? Because when he does get in the booth, he spits some crazy shit. All right? All jokes aside, all right? I know I joke, I kid. A.W.O.L is sick. You know what I'm saying? When he goes in the booth and he spits some quadruple entendres and flow patterns that are in different pockets and still on beat, A.W.O.L is on another level to a lot of rappers. So let's not get that twisted, all right? Let's not play with a nigga's name. But maybe you might have seen the Mafia-thon. You're terminally online, part of the unemployed gang like myself, and say, you know what? Yo, I don't know if I like your shit anymore, bro. You were on Kai's stream, man. The shit sucked. All right. Ty Rock and Roller says 1.3. He knew the stakes. Thank you. All right. That's even. That's fair because you know the risk that you're going to be taking if you're going to go on a radio show, and if you fuck up, and I'm saying radio show because that's the closest I can get to what the Mafia-thon was, because it's a live experience, so you can't take it back. You feel me? So it's the equivalent of going on a radio show, and if you mess up on the radio show, you can't take it back if it's live. You feel me? But it doesn't mean I can't rap. My shit is hot too. Me, Friday Ricky Dread, my shit is hot. I fucked up at the Bozak and Big Jackson show. Doesn't mean my shit ain't hot. All right? Go to my channel, man. Salute to A.W.O.L though, man. Let's move on though. Let's move on. I want to get to this Nicki Minaj stuff because it's just the highest level of effery that you can really, really, really have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm going to slow walk the dog because there's a lot of stuff. I need to lead at a lot of this shit, okay? I don't need to explain to you guys that Nicki Minaj and Cardi B have beef. Or Cardi B have beef. I called her Cardi Beef. They've had beef from time, motorsport, all that bullshit, okay? So we don't need to go over the history. What I will do is go over to Twitter and see if I can still find some of the tweets. Because it got nasty. It got low to the floor. Let's see. Let's go to Cardi B's page first. Let me get my cap locks off. Cardi B. And I'll start a poll asking if these two should fight. What's this here?
Literally.
No, she landed it. No question. And if you saw, we got a chance to have her play some songs early, had a quick sit down and celebrated the album release, which was called.
It's pretty much.
So she's like posting accomplishments now. Hour ago. Look what Cardi did by dropping an album. Got the internet in a frenzy. Miss Cardi is the drama for sure. Okay, quiet as kept. You've been diagnosed with schizophrenia and bipolar for almost 9 years. And you also have a heavy drug, cocaine, perks, and Xanax. You don't listen to anybody around you. Hold on, there's more. Anybody around you. The only person that you have the power, who has any power, is Kenneth Petty. But you know what happens with that? Amex when you sedated. Oh, but you know what happens with that Amex when you sedated? Damn. Ooh. See, these are the most recent ones. I'm letting you know again. Stop playing with my kids, bitch. You just mad because your son's favorite color is 5. Oh shit. How your favorite color 5, bro? Get the fuck on you, crackhead. Ugh. Ugh. Whew. Your favorite color is 5 is crazy. Listen, it's gotten to that point though, right? Kids and all that. Once you start getting into the kid stuff, I shouldn't be enjoying this. I have mental issues though. Holy shit. There's a lot here. Oh, you say you're gonna kick my child's gums back? Didn't you say you was in New York? This past words now. Where the fuck you at? Cause today gonna be the day I go to jail. Holy shit. Oh, this is gonna be a mission. Okay, this is the last time I'm responding to you because of this past Twitter now. I gotta see you. But at first I'm gonna tell you the truth. You said out your own mouth that the little girl you haven't forgave your mother yet, and that's because your mom used to stay silent when your dad used to touch you on, oh my god, every time he did that crack pipe. Oh my god. I know you experience a lot of trauma and abuse, but the drugs is not going to help you. You're going to need to go to therapy now. I'm going to let you know today, your husband is not stopping you from your actions because he lets you do drugs all day to numb so he can max out your credit cards. Yeah. You think I don't know? Yo, bro, hold on. Are you not entertained? Holy shit. Girls went way below the belt. Hold on, man. Let me go back, man. I gotta let that shit breathe for a second. That's some nasty shit. Gang, y'all there? You good? Y'all good? Whew. Don't worry, I'm gonna disseminate this long ass paragraph here. Okay, where were we here? Credit cards. Okay, yeah. You didn't think I know? Them queen niggas that you be letting in your house every time you kick them out, be coming and spilling tea in the hood. But I'm gonna let the realest person ever tell you, you need to get help. You need to heal that trauma. You're always coming at people every time you see them happy because you got so much trauma and pain that you want to put it on others. Your fans are going to gas you up while you're literally losing your goddamn mind. You don't have no friends, no family, and that man in your house let you do drugs till you pass out so he can spend your money and buy hood chains. Holy shit. Enjoying this way too much. I'm not going to throw away my career as my endorsements are going back and forth with words with a possessed drug addict. I'll see you when I see you. Well, god damn. I gotta give Cardi B a W for that one right there. Holy shit. hold on. I need to see what Nicki said to set her off, because we can't be showing Cardi B posting, not Nicki, because I know. My bad. I know we don't have a heavy female audience out there, but the Barbs do pull up to watch these things later on. Okay, don't ever get that twisted. Let's see, Nicki Minaj. Let's see what Nicki's up to. And scene. Advertising the album about a day ago, or actually a few days ago. What's this here? Okay, Barbs, peace and love. I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you, my darlings. You've been such a light in my life. God bless you. You know me, and God knows me, and Papa Bear knows me, and my husband knows me. That's all I need. I'm forever grateful, and thus forever blessed and highly favored, as you are. Yo, low key, both of these girls got serious mental issues, fam. Nicki, yo, her barbs be coming out heavy too in the comments. I didn't even show you guys the comments on the page, right? Oh shit, is she still doing the Barney shit? Wow, go on, bro. Oh shit. I thought I was immature. Yo. Walk on, bro. These girls on another level of immaturity, bro. Yo, Tasha underscore Latina. I got a topic for you. I know you like this shit over here. Which one are you, Barb, or I don't know what they call Cardi's hive? You know what? I need to ask you. Yo, I need to take this off the screen, but I won't. Let me make my poll and leave that on the screen for a second. Okay, I asked, do people have to freestyle off the head? We're into high level fuckery now. We're off of that. We off that. What I need to know is who's winning the fight. All right, who's winning? And we'll ask Nicki or Cardi. And I'm not talking about in the war of words. I mean, if these two bump into each other again, squabble up, all right, their bodyguards let them go. Nobody's holds them back. They just let everybody just 5 minutes. All right, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes. Let's just freaking get it all out of our systems. You know what I'm saying? No cameras. Just y'all two just beating the shit out of each other until we say time. Whoever got the best of them, all right, cool. You're the winner. We'll never talk about this shit ever again. All right. Can we do that? Or am I being a fucked up person for even asking for women to fight? Like, oh, you're pitting the women against each other. Like, no, like they're pitting themselves against each other. All right. Rude Gal Ebony says this pick is going to end me. Yo, what did she say to piss her off? I have some other links for this because I need to find out the tweet that Nicki said that made this girl really say, all right, I'm off this. Like, you guys, you're talking about my kids. Okay, let me pull this up here. Courtesy of Hello Yassine. Big salute to Hello Yassine. Okay, so the Cardi B versus Nicki Minaj beef has escalated quickly. Okay, so this is what I read before. All of this long stuff here. Hold on. Here we go. Ugh. Damn, these girls are vicious. So this is what set Cardi B off. So, dear culture vulture with all caps, your mom is pregnant with another monkey to add to her litter. The gag is that she was jealous of a little boy simply because his hair was longer than all four of you bald monkeys put together. Oh my freaking gosh, bro. How you say that about the girl's youth, fam? I would want to fight you like as a man. I'm not even, bro. If that's my kid, bro, you're calling my kid a monkey, fam? Gang, I know there's a lot of men in the audience, but I know like if you got kids, you're probably like, what? You might even have to call the baby mom you're not with anymore. Like, yo, I know we only talk to each other when it's time to pick, for me to see the kids or whatever, or pick up the kids, but like, you gotta see this tweet. She's calling our kid a monkey. We gotta band together and just be like, I can't do it. I'm a man. I can't beat her up, man. Like, just go beat her up for me, please. Please. You know what I'm saying? That's when you and your baby mom gonna have to figure something out. Like, yo, you know what? Like, just offset. Like, that's that. Offset. Like, that's your kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? All jokes aside, like, you guys are like, yeah, the girls are beefing, but like, yo, that's my kid. Who the fuck you calling my kid a monkey, bro? Eat your face, bro. Camel and Rat, we are not phased by the botted tweets and bots in the comments. That's precisely why you broke now. Desiree got the fillers. Since I said she ugly, now she uglier. Oh, bitch. Camel, let's talk about your kids today. That's on the docket, nigga. Shuffles papers. I'ma kick your gums back into formation. Oh, shit. Holy shit, man. All right, I get it, man. That's what you're saying about the girl's kid, bro? I'm gonna kick your gums back into formation. Nikki, you're gone too far, Bridget. You're gone too far, dog. Holy shit, man. When they say, we take it there, we take it further. If they go low, we go high, or if they go low, we go straight to hell. Like, she went straight to hell, bro. Holy. I feel uncomfortable reading that there, fam. Let me just play one more thing and then I gotta get out of this, bro, because it's making my skin crawl now, bro. How you gonna tell the girl how you call the girl's kid a monkey, fam?
Laura Stiles and Rosenberg.
Person should put this one on as an actual just boxing match.
Fight.
Who's winning?
Well, that to me is the perfect conversation for Hot Take Tuesday. If they throw on the gloves,
okay,
you got Queens
versus
the Bronx.
Oh, I mean, was this even a conversation?
Because I'm sure people have a hot take on how this fight goes based on the borough that they're from.
I mean, you know where I'm at.
Yeah, you're on the losing side.
What you mean, Baisley? Crazy.
Hold on, I need to check the poll. Big salute to the Breakfast Club over here. To Rosenberg and Shawnee and Laura and Ebro. Not Breakfast Club. Hot 97. My bad. If anybody sees it from there. Hot 97. I asked in the poll who's winning in the fight. 78% says Nicki and only 22% say Cardi. Now keep in mind, height, weight, age difference. Okay, Nicki is like 45, 46 years old. I think they're right around the same height of about 5'3" or something like that. What else? One is from Queens, one is from the Bronx. A lot of people, as far as like my New York people, will say that the Bronx is a rougher place than Queens. But then people from Queens will disagree. All right. So, I'm just giving you guys some factors. All right, just to keep in mind.
Projects, Queens.
That's all right, Shawnee. You talk all of that, man. Go to the Bronx. You're gonna have. Listen, if you go to the Bronx, Shawnee, and you fight a girl, you're gonna have a long day.
You're right.
I agree.
You are gonna have a long day, my friend.
I'm not saying that it's easy. You know what I mean? I know how it goes then. But you know what I mean? My money's on Queens.
Oh, listen, Shawnee, that's an interesting bet because history has shown over the last several years. I'll say this: Cardi has seemed a lot closer.
Okay, I want to get to the callers because the callers called in and gave their opinions.
I think it was
Cardi. I think it might have been Cardi.
Cardi threw the shoe at the actual party, right? At the gala.
I think so. Yeah.
It's.
Here we go.
Yesterday, they decided to open this can of worms. So it needs to go from a can of worms to a can of whoop ass. Who you got? Hot Take Tuesday.
I'm a huge Nicki fan since mixtape Nicki. But I'm also a Cardi B fan. So yeah, it's like I'm in the middle. But we love Cardi for her personality, right? Like since Vine, right? So but if they had to take it to the street, hands down, it's gonna be Cardi. She's from the Bronx. I'm from Jersey City, so we kind of similar. When it comes to like when it's time to get down, let's get down, you know. So on this, I'm gonna have to give it to Cardi.
She got Cardi.
So old school.
I see your comment over here. JJ Roganite says, "Can you talk about the recent arrest Project Egypt with the car theft raid in Quebec and Ontario?" I definitely have a crime segment with that included on the way.
Nicki mixtape fan, but she's still going Cardi B. Let's go to Let's go to Lori on line 1. Thank you, Nyla. Appreciate you.
She sounds like it was tough. She was like, yeah.
No, she's like struggling with this.
Yeah, it's a tough day.
And
It's hard.
by the way, guys, remember we were just talking about this yesterday. She's been analyzing this. Lori, what do you got?
So yeah, I think Cardi will slide her. I don't think Nicki wants that.
Slide her.
Yeah, at the end of the day, Nicki don't want that. She's always been the type of person to just talk. She's not a fighter. Cardi's actually a fighter. She's going to talk and she's going to fight.
Okay, two for Cardi B right now. That is the one thing that jumps out about Cardi, and this is not necessarily a great thing, Shawnee, but I do think.
So yeah, and there's a few more people that called in, but I'm not gonna beat this shit to death. All right, I don't have any hot take on this. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, the only thing I think is the timing is a little bit strange. Obviously, it's real beef because once you start bringing in people's kids, and I'm gonna kick the kids' gums in and monkeys and all type of shit like that. Now you've gone too far. It's not, oh, we're just doing this for promotion. You know what I'm saying? Nicki's not like, oh, I'm just trying to, put myself on the radar or step on your rollout, basically. It's a little bit deeper than that. You know what I'm saying? But I will say the timing is a little bit convenient. All right. But we'll leave that there. Like I said, I got no opinion on it. I got no takes. I think in a fight between the two of them, Cardi B is probably freaking wiping the floor with Nicki Minaj. All right. Nicki Minaj talks a lot. All right. With all due respect, if any of the barbs see this, Nicki Minaj, she could talk good. You know what I'm saying? She gets on a little tootie toot and she could talk crazy. But if somebody really punches her in her mouth, she's probably not ready for that action, bro. So yeah, salute to both parties, man. And keep the kids out of it. Please. Please. But let's move on. Let us move on. What else do I got on the list here? What else do I got? Oh, the Toronto beef. All right. And I got a couple more stories on the way here. Adam 22 is over. No jumper. More rappers are down bad and soft on drugs and crime. Okay, we're going to include the crime in there. We're going to loop in a couple of those stories, including the mob boss that was shot at the Starbucks in Montreal. I seen y'all in the chat. I am paying much attention. And there's the Project Egypt. Okay, but let's get to this Toronto promotion beef. Ooh, hold on. I feel like Toronto promotion beef needs some kind of a sound effect. Mandem, if y'all see this, okay, y'all can clip this. All right. Don't put it on your YouTube, but you can clip this. Because I see these guys out here going crazy. I I'm gonna have to fill you guys in on some of the lore of what's going on here. Let me just get a couple of windows out of the background here, and I'll pull up some links. Okay, but don't worry, it's worth the fuckery. So there's been some beef that's been happening over here in Toronto with a couple of promoters. The main person that's in this beef is a promoter by the name of Fred E. Fame. All right, big salute to Freddie Fame. I had an interview with Freddie Fame a couple of months back. He's a very popular show promoter over here in Toronto, as well as in Montreal too. He's got a show coming up in Montreal with that guy Tug-O-War. Okay, he's like a Jamaican or an English rapper. Let me pull up my Freddie Fame interview just so you guys can get an idea of what he looks like, and then we can get to the high level talk. All right, Freddie E. Fame. Because I recently interviewed him 4 months ago, even. And he's been bringing shows down since the early 2000s, late 90s, to be honest.
Unique event for the release party at your.
You know, I interviewed everybody. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, here we go. And a young Drake popping up and just being in ciphers, being at shows, not even performing, just being there in the audience. And we didn't even know who he was at the time.
Yeah.
Can you break down to us like early Drake and the meeting early Drake? Ad game sick. 1 second. Look at the sponsors.
Introduction to Drake.
Father Duck.
People were talking about Drake, and I was like, who's Drake? I didn't know. And then, you know, I didn't even watch Degrassi at those times. So I didn't know. I watched the early Degrassi.
None of us did, bro. We were too old for that.
I watched Degrassi from like the early days.
Yeah.
Like, I think from the 80s or something. And it was called like Degrassi, or Kids of Degrassi.
Oh,
and I was like, I don't remember no
yeah.
Drake on Degrassi, you know?
Yeah.
No, the new Degrassi. I'm like, oh, new Degrassi. I never even watched it. So I didn't know. Like, I had no idea. But I kept hearing his name, you know, and then he was making his moves and whatnot. And yeah, he used to show up to the shows that I used to do on Mondays. And I think Kat was responsible for that. Get at Kat. Filipino girl, really pretty girl.
I remember
back
her,
in the day.
yeah.
I haven't seen her in years, but I think she was
This
responsible.
is 2003, 2004 that the band's talking about when Drake was popping up at the shows. All right. So this is early. Just to give you guys a little bit of how far back Freddie Fame goes.
Another one was Nikki Santoro. She's like, I remember I did that event. It was an all-female show. And when these two girls walked out of their car, cameras were on them like they were like some big-time celebrities. It was so cool
to
watch at that level. You know, we're just at Spice Bistro, you know, but it felt like I was in some kind of like next level.
That man said Spice Bistro. That was on College Street by Bathurst back in the days. Little bar that the man them used to go in there and perform. Freaking, you know, they didn't even have like a stage really. Like you're performing like right on the floor, on floor level, could hold like maybe about 50 people. And he's been putting on these shows, putting on rappers forever, ever. So let me just pull up some of the stuff that now these guys are beefing about. He's been in a beef with Price the Boss. Big salute to Price the Boss. Price the Boss is another person who's been doing a lot of promotion in the city. He did a recent promotion with DJ Czar, or DJ Czar was DJing at. Let me see if I can pull that up first, and then we'll get back to this. Okay, because that picture right there is very important. Okay, we'll pull this picture up again. Very important picture over here. Okay, this is the man here. Let me make sure I get this nigga's name right. Tug-O-War, yeah, Tug-O-War, aka Swing Foot. All right, he's in town. And for some reason, the lore started building around this guy and the beef. Okay, I see that Freddie Fame is actually right now bringing him or working on bringing him over to Montreal. Let me pull up my homie DJ Blaster's page here. Big salute to DJ Blaster. October 3rd. All right, Swingfoot, Montreal, Friday, live. Oh, Freddie Fame's name's not on this anymore. He had a flyer yesterday that's saying it was a Freddie Fame show. Interesting. Oh, things changed. Interesting. Okay. So let's get back to the fuckery. So Price the Boss posted over here a picture of Freddie Fame. Here's Price the Boss, or the back of Price the Boss's head. Here's Tug of War, aka Swingfoot. All right. And the caption says, Freddie Lame, Freddie Shame, Freddie Frame, this pic. Okay, or Freddie Frame this pic. Few hours after this picture, how you have so much to say about me, yet you come and ask me for a hail up. What's wrong with these lames talking when they see me? They have nothing to say. I'm outside, yet everyone when they see me modding. But yeah, let's get back to this vulture. You're done out here. Stop overcharging and gassing up these artists so you could look like Carlton Banks on your best day. Imagine blocking me, then see me on around certain mans, then unblocking me to try to do business. When I shut you down, block me again, then ta-da, this picture happens. Dear Mr. Finish Line, can't wait to run into you and have $1 billion or at $1 billion convos with you in person. We don't need the mics for this one. Just got a few questions for you. Like, why you dap me when you see me? Why are you talking? Why are you taking these youths' money, dummy? You must be fried, Fame. Ooh, I see what you did right there. You must be fried, Frame. Words can't describe you. Your actions do it for yourself. Do you ever say you rep this city, country? You make us look bad. Hashtag Polo. So, I'm sorry. I brought you guys into like the deep depths of the Toronto scene out here because Price the Boss, he's out here doing his thing. Like I said, he had I wonder if he still has the flyer up for the strip club thing that he did. Here, this is Price right here.
Hey, yo, what up, Toronto? It's your boy Price the Boss. You done know, $1 billion convos. We just left a nice barbecue, and now we here at BZB Convenience. You know, I had to come through and get right. Yeah, I know, still tipping, still touring, you dig?
Rooks Production.
Pricey only lives once. Hey, who's that? Polo? Hopping out the photo. She tagged me in the pic. If I repost it, that's for promo. If I like a pic, a man gon' hate me on the low-low. Imagine if I fuck the bitch, he go on. I'm a king, I should put a line on my chain. Hey, fuck these hoes, why these...
Okay, he's doing his thing though. So yeah, he raps, but he's also outside. He's everywhere at these different places. There's Dave East over here, rapper slash. He's outside. You know what I'm saying? And let me see if I can find that flyer. I'd be getting sidetracked. Is the flyer gone? I guess Yeah, I guess the flyer is gone for the still tipping. Let me see if Czar got it on his page. Actually, he probably doesn't have it if Price don't have it. But yeah, they had the thing over at the strip club. I seen somebody in the comments say something about charging for the shows and having too many acts. So here's the thing. And these guys are beefing, and they all do the same thing. When these guys put on shows, and it's not just these guys, just promoters, period. Not just Toronto promoters. I'm sure promoters do this in every city, in American cities included. You go to see certain acts. For example, this tug of war swing foot guy. Okay, the promoter is going to say, "Do you want to open for this person?" And I'm speaking from my own experience as a former rapper, a retired rapper. All right, they'll say, "Do you want to perform or do you want to open for this guy?" If you do, then you can buy tickets and sell those tickets to your fans and make your money back and a profit. And we'll charge you $250. All right. So if you charge 10 rappers $250, you already have $2,500 that you can now pay for the venue, et cetera, maybe pay for some of the act. If the act cost 5 racks to bring them down, you used the rappers who are opening for them to be able to pay for that. The problem that comes with that, and this is, and you know, Pricey saying this about Freddie Fame, they do the same thing too. I'm sure they do the same thing. Maybe charge a little less, but it's just the game, and it is what it is. If you have 10 artists on stage before the main act, that's like a fucking marathon. It's exhausting. I've hosted these shows before, and it gets exhausting. You're introducing 10 people before the next act, before the main act comes up. By the time the main act comes up and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, the people them tired. They heard so much garbage rappers who paid $250 to rap, because more times the ones who are going to be paying to do that, they don't be hot. They just be all right. They think their shit is the hottest. I'm going to be real, okay? And people's feelings going to get hurt. But a lot of them be poo-poo. All right? I've done it. People used to think I was a shit rapper. Guess what? I paid to fucking perform at the MOP show back in the days. But when Empire, and when I was managing Empire, they paid us because them niggas was hot that I was managing. Me personally, they didn't like my rhymes. So guess what? When I went there and I did it solo, I paid $250 to open for them motherfuckers. It is what it is. And that's when I was rapping. This is before, like 2014. So the game didn't change. It just, it got worse. So let me pull up some more stuff because they've been terrorizing this guy. I just wanted to make sure to put that out there, like more of the lore and just even my perspective also on that, because like they've been on this nigga, bro. Hold on. Let me pull up this video here. Harassing the youth, man. And Icy Springer, big salute to Icy Springer. Him and I think we're kindred co-host spirits, because he does his thing over on Instagram. I'm over here on YouTube, but we both love some fuckery. So this video here, I don't know who this is, who's filming this. Why are they bothering Freddie Fame like this? But here we go.
It ain't $5,000. This guy's trying to say people are threatening me and he gives me a pass. Are you stupid, Freddie Fame? Say who the fuck am I again? And what are you wearing? Hey, fuck yourself. What are you wearing? Coffee? Both of you, fuck yourself. You're a bitch like your small dog.
Yo. This guy
Freddie Fame.
I'm not tough with my little dog.
Fuck your little dog. Put the dog on the ground, bitch.
I don't mean to laugh because I fuck with both parties. All right. I have no dog in this race. I messed with Freddie Fame the long way. Pause. From back in the days. The man's put us on a multitude of shows. We've had our share of differences. I'm not going to get that twisted, but that's my homie. And same thing with Price the Boss. Price the Boss has been on our show multiple times. I see him sometimes at the same studio that I record my podcast at. So big up to all parties involved, but you know, we got to cover the fuckery. What's happening here? This guy put a nice little montage together right there.
Tell me it ain't $5,000. This guy's trying to say people are threatening me and he gives me a pass. Are you stupid, Freddie Fame? Say who the fuck am I again? And what are you wearing? Hey, fuck yourself. What are you wearing? Coffee? Both of you, fuck yourself. You're a bitch like your small dog.
I guess they threw coffee on the man. Why they do that to Freddie Fame, bro? Let me be the voice of reason in this. Okay? Because like I said, and this is why I preemptively said, had my little, well, I guess, kind of a rant. Because you guys both do the same thing. You're both show promoters. You're trying to make your way in this city where it's hard to push a rap industry in this city. Okay, up and coming artists. It's hard to make money and pay for the venue and get cleared to even use these venues, right? Price the Boss did the still tipping over at House of Lancaster. It's not easy to book places like that. And you got to make sure that when you do these things, it all goes on smoothly. So I say all that to say, you guys are better working together than the rappers having beef and the promoters having beef too. You know what I'm saying? Because in the rap industry, they could just do without y'all. What's the expression? How from whatchamacallit? If you're fighting with a fool, nobody can tell the difference from far away. Right? Something like that. Right? So you guys, whoever thinks that they're the right person in this scenario, and I know a lot, like I'm reacting to it right now. So as far as using it to elevate the clout or whatever, mission accomplished. Okay, you gave us enough. The fuckery meter went up high enough where it was like Icy Springer jumped on the shit. He pulled it up and reacted to it, and here I am, Friday Ricky Dread, reacting to it too. So mission accomplished as far as the clout aspect, but the long term, niggas is looking at like both of y'all like you're stupid. All right, me personally, I'm not even gonna say niggas from the outside. I'll say me personally. I'm looking at both of y'all like you dumb. Like the Spider-Man meme of two dumb niggas looking at, pointing at each other. You're the dumbest. Because both of y'all ain't making a lot of money. So what are y'all fighting for? Scraps? And none of y'all are like 21 years old, 22 years old. All of y'all niggas is in your 30s and 40s. So in the end of the day, if you guys really want to make money in the long term, try to work together, okay? All of the other older promoters from back in the days, like Jonathan Ramos, different people, Ron Nelson, even all these different guys, they had to figure out ways of working together. You know what I mean? Chris Got Rocks, all these different guys, they had to figure out different ways of working together, collaborating some of their events, different things like that. Because the scene that you guys are working from is a small scene. And the scene is so small that they could just say, you know what, we don't even like the way that the promoters are moving. You're not getting booked for any of these venues. We don't want any rap in here. And then they could just keep doing their rock thing and they'll be happy. They're not going to miss y'all. So do with that information what you will. Salute to Freddie Fame. Salute to Price the Boss. I think Prince Beats is all involved in this beef right here. Tug of War, Sugarfoot, like all y'all niggas are Slingfoot, my bad. Salute to everybody, all right? Figure it out. Be adults. I'm off of that. That was fun though. I had to address that though. It was some super high level fuckery. I want to get to Adam 22 for a second. Because I feel like Adam 22, and I didn't check on the No Jumper channel in a while, but I feel like Adam 22 is over No Jumper. And I'll be honest, I haven't checked on No Jumper in so long that their videos don't even pop up in my algorithm. And it's no diss, okay? It's really, really no diss. I watch way more Poetic Flacco videos than I watched No Jumper in the existence of how long No Jumper has been around, okay? Because of the frequency of the amount of videos that Flacco puts out per day. But low-key, I feel like Flacco's video channel is way more popping than No Jumper, which is crazy how he came up from being one of their employees to having a way more popping channel than these guys. But I digress. I feel like Adam has become extremely tired of No Jumper. And when I did a little, investigation on the channel, a video was starting. I was thinking it, and then a video popped up saying they're going live in a few hours, or going live in like a few minutes, and it was like Adam 22's has Adam given up on No Jumper was the title of the video. I was like, oh well, goddamn, y'all niggas reading my mind. So I'll pull this up here because a couple of the things that I've mentioned over the years, and listen, this is a while since y'all know the people who watch these live streams on a regular. We used to do way more no jumper stories. I haven't mentioned no jumper probably in 3 months. All right, it's just, I don't know. Tundra over there.
Come on, Pod. Adam, come on.
What's
Don't be turned
up?
down, bro.
We're live.
You just got off.
We're live?
We're live.
Oh my God. Let's see.
But yeah, sorry, let me finish my thought. But a lot of the same things that I've complained about over time, like, yo, why the hell are you guys not talking into the mics? Why is everybody talking over each other? This is just like, like drug addict bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's kind of been thinking the same thing. And it kind of irks me because, yo, I said some stupid shit about you. No, I didn't, because you think the same thing about your stupid ass show, bro.
See, okay, I don't understand how this mic is like better, because look how far away that mic is from Ricky.
This guy right here.
I mean, I feel like
How's it coming
I
in?
leave and you guys completely reinvent the mic program, and it's insane. Is
I
it
mean,
just me, or-
what do you think about the reinvented mics?
I think it's dumb. It's like
It is dumb,
everybody
isn't
has
it?
to go super out of their way to get the mic in their face. I personally would prefer us to just like change it up. Right, everybody looks crazy. Like,
at least we don't have the.
So apparently he's been on vacation for like 2 weeks or whatever, and I didn't know because, again, none of their videos have popped up in my algorithm. But he's been gone for like 2 weeks, and since he's been gone, these guys just did whatever they want. They moved the mics around. They're putting mics on little stands and shit, holding them in their hand, just doing awkward, dumb shit. Like, nobody has a brain as far as his staff unless he's actually in the building.
Orange. We out here smoking dicks. No. With
He's
these
right.
mics, bro. Come on.
Smoking
penises. We're looking crazy right
I mean, I'm okay with trying it, but it's just crazy how I left and we enter into a new.
Hey, but
mic
shout out
era.
you guys though for switching it up because this is a better look. But the mic is kind of
Ricky,
crazy.
we're like 1 minute into the podcast. Ricky already just talking when I'm talking. We
Shit,
gotta
my bad.
control it.
Annoyed. This guy's like, you're already talking when like shut the fuck up. I didn't hire you to talk over me.
This needs to be a controlled combo. I watched the Joe Budden podcast and I'm like, why does every other podcast seem like they interrupt so much less than us? Also, now I'm overheating.
Do they edit?
Nah. I mean, yeah, they bleep and they edit like some stuff, but like just the general flow. I'm like,
Even me, I'm getting annoyed because it's like, I understand he's about to get some shit off and be like, yo, you guys are just doing whatever you want. You guys just talk over each other and just think that podcasting is just setting up mics, smoking weed, and just be like, hey, yo, nigga, oh, what you saying, cuz? Cuz, blood. Like, nah, bro. Like, it's not the same as having a conversation at the barbershop. You're having a conversation on microphones that, are giving you or amplifying your voice. So it's already going to make you louder when you guys are talking over each other. And people are having an auditory and visual experience.
I feel like structurally, this podcast, we just need to like figure out the not talking over each other flow, which is why I'm glad we have 5 people today. And really, like, yeah, I mean, 5's all right.
Can I ask you something, Adam?
Can I issue something? Yeah.
Are you?
He hates everybody, bro. Oh man. He's like,
are you over?
Hold on. He's like, yo, I'm actually paying you guys. And salute to Lush, all right? I fuck with Lush, all right? We have a Lush interview on our channel right now, all right? But like, even look at the disgust in his face. Like, I'm paying you guys to be doing such a shit job, bro. I'm literally like I'm paying you guys to do this. Like, it's one thing. It's like, yo, y'all the homies. We'll try you guys out. See if you're good at podcasting. It's like, no, I'm actually paying you guys to do horrible podcasting. Oh. And then he probably gets paid like 2 times the amount in a month to go smash a couple of girls with him and his wife. He's like, I'm really paying you guys.
Are you over no jumper? It seems like you're like bored with it. It's like where's your heart at, bro? Where's your heart at? Are you done? Like what's popping? Like, for real? Like,
Okay, for the record, I went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, came back for a few days, Hawaii for 3 days, then came back for 1 day, then went to New Hampshire and Boston for a week. So, for the record, And also, did we turn the AC off? Because
I turned it back on.
Yeah, I definitely. If I'm gonna be wearing the sweatsuit, then I'm gonna probably need the AC. But I mean, I've just been traveling. I hate to take my eyes off the ball in terms of No Jumper, but I feel motivated. I feel like as much as the rap industry is currently in a state of decline, as much as the podcast.
Yo, you got that right, bro. I'll save that for Adam, okay? I'm sorry to keep on pausing the video, but it's a reaction. His motivation also might be, or his lack of motivation might be attributed to the fact that the rap game is kind of down bad right now, all right? If you really examine this live stream, I'm about 2 hours and 15 minutes into it. I had, and I'm going to just pull up my list again, one Toronto story. And my one Toronto story, 1.5. The Freddie Fame story that I just went through, that was the deepest Toronto story, okay? As far as a real Toronto rapper or rap associated story. The other one was Vybz Kartel coming to Toronto. Take that in. Just take that in.
World is currently in a state of decline. I feel like I'm still excited about No Jumper. I'm still proud of what we got going on. I still feel like we've got a lot of interesting things to do. So no, I do not feel over it. And in fact, I really look forward to the next 3 months before the new year, where typically this time of year, I always talk about this, but the guests tend to slow down a lot. There's usually like a big slowdown in terms of guests. So
Cope.
We got to kind of focus more on the conversations between each other, covering the news, et cetera, et cetera. So if anything, I would say I feel, especially after having like 2 weeks off, I feel very, very invigorated to get on here. Also, elephant in the room, the 22-ster is going to be on TRT in the near future. And I'm very excited for the 22-ster TRT era. Personally, I think that itself will be an era.
Wait, so are you about to be dummy swole?
So yeah, now he's gonna be on testosterone and stuff like that, which nobody cares about. Don't get me wrong, they're doing great with the views. This did 68,000 views in one day. This is like just dropped yesterday, so it's not like their views are low. I don't think. I haven't, like I said, and I'll say again, I haven't checked on this channel in a while, so I'm not up on what their views in, and I'm not one to talk about views. Okay, let's not get that twisted neither. Like, it's not like we're doing much better than these guys, but they also have 5 million subscribers. But their views are still doing okay for when people are interested. But I think the interest in the channel itself is what's weaning. Like, they're not getting big interviews. A lot of people stop going over to No Jumper as much as they used to before. This Hernandez Govan guy, he's doing okay. The clip that they're dropping of him, they got Lil Woody to come through. Lil Woody's very popular, right, from the whole Young Thug case, so that's cool. The Adam and Wack shows do the best, and I'm not really looking at the view counts. I'm just looking at the guest of who they have as guest. All right, 600 Breezy. I don't know when the last time anybody gave a fuck about 600 Breezy. Right? And this is not a No Jumper, I'm a shit on these guys piece type shit. You know what I'm saying? This is like it's like, it's not an indictment on them. It might be an indictment on the rap game and where it is, or an examination of where the whole rap game is, because they're all the way in LA. And as far as like even having like entertaining Los Angeles guests from the scene that are making a lot of noise, where like once upon a time, like R.I.P. Drakeo the Ruler, like to get a Drakeo the Ruler interview was a coveted thing, like yo, or you know, the 03 Greedo interviews from back in the days, and all the different interviews where it was like, yo, they're underground people who are on the come up, but like to be able to speak to them is like, yo, that's a big deal. Now there's not a lot of people who are a big deal rapping wise. The most big deals that they have even on this list of things that I'm watching here is like the Lil Woody guy. And I don't think Lil Woody raps like that. If he does, nobody cares about his raps. They cared about the fact that he was in court in the Young Thug trial. You feel me? Another thing that always comes to mind when I look and I see the vlogs and stuff too, they never dropped the Sav 4 times vlog. They dropped the top 5 vlog, but they never dropped the Sav 4 times vlog. I would even think that and this guy here, interview with a bum. They don't even have homeboy's name. That's the guy, the New York bum that
No Jumper.
He goes viral all the time for like stuff in the subway and shit like that.
I don't have weed.
Oh, just smoking weed.
Yeah, just smoking weed. Right? Yeah, it was weed.
Okay.
And everything that I was saying was just hilarious to him.
And then they put this clip out.
Yeah, what the?
Which made 80,000 people go watch this full interview.
Yo, you talking about the government, huh? Nobody's giving out the government.
You've
obviously pre-planned. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, okay, let me get a clip right near the end of the interview. At the end of 53 minutes, throw your drink on me, and I'll clip that up, and we'll go viral.
Wasted your entire life. 56 years you've been wasting your life. I feel like it's time to be real with yourself. Lose weight. Get a job. Stop living off the government.
Yeah, what the? Yo, you talking about the government, huh? Nobody's giving out the government.
Yo, hey.
What? Yo, what's your problem, bro? What's your problem?
Obviously fake. Okay, YouTube, it's fake. It's fake. Relax. Don't give me a yellow dollar sign. All right, let me check my dashboard. They're doing anything to get the views over there. Should I be doing stupid, crazy shit like this? Because I know we went viral when we did when I had the little thing there with Lady SB, you know, are you a telly thing? You know, there's different ways that, you know, maybe we can engineer some shit like this, start going crazy. We start breaking up the set, right? Is it going to work? One thing I want to check on also, because I'm not seeing no guest here, but if I see this top 5 interview have like 10 times the amount of views of everybody else, Jesus Christ, it does. Holy. Best choice of interview this guy had for a long time. His top 5 interview is bodying everything else on the channel right now. It's probably going to be the first piece of content that he has on the channel that hits 1 million views in a long time, bro. Because right now it's at, what here? 654,000 views. If he goes viral a couple more times, people will go back to that interview. That's crazy. But let me see what y'all are saying over here in the poll, because like, I'm not going to spend too much time on No Jumper. Because like I said, we don't really do too much No Jumper content. Did I didn't even put up a poll? I ate that thing. Well, listen, man. Oh, it is. Here it is. Here it is. My computer's moving a little wonky. Is Adam 22 over No Jumper? I asked. 62% of y'all said yes, and 38% of y'all said no. So salute to Adam 22, even though he don't feel the same about me. All right. And yeah, man, keep doing your thing, bro. It's not like he's gonna give up the channel, bro. He's already said that he's gonna move to another place and downsize the thing. You know what I'm saying? So salute to Adam 22. Before I get to this, where are we here? Where are we as far as time? Let me check my time here. 2 hours and 23 minutes. I didn't even expect to be live this long. Holy shit. I want to show you all something quick, fast. Oh, before I get to that, that's what I want to. That's what I forgot. I wanted to show you all a video, but I won't. Okay, there's a video, and I'll show you what the video looks like, but I won't show you the actual video because I'm not trying to have no problems with Star, aka Troy Terrain. But Point and Shoot to put out a video. You know, now that we're on No Jumper, before we move off of the West Coast stuff, right? Let me go to my history. If the video is still there, the video might be gone. And if it is, I think I might have downloaded it. Hold on, let's just let this load up. Let's go to yesterday. It's probably gone. Let's go to Point and Shoot's channel, see if he still has it up. Point and Shoot, because Point and Shoot has been kind of, y'all know who Point and Shoot is. Okay, here it is. 3 hours. I'm suing Troy Terrain for false copyright strikes. Oh, there's a new one. We got Compton. We got the content. So just to give you guys a little bit of information on this right here, because he got rid of the other video. This is only a 3-hour-old video. And the reason that you're not seeing a lot of Point and Shoot videos is because he's been beefing with Star. He has a video saying that Star has been on him, giving him mad copyright strikes. And every time that he shows his face on the screen, he sends them a copyright strike. All right, let me see if I can pull up the video. You guys might not be able to hear it if I pull up the video here. But yeah, he deleted the video, and he said he was going to delete the video because even Star's image, and I have the image on the screen, so I need to take that off the screen because I fuck with Star. But Star doesn't even want his image being put on the screen of anything. He doesn't want his name being mixed up with anything. And I ain't even going to go against Star. Even if he's not right when it comes to some of these copyright strikes that he's been filing, I ain't going to be the one who goes against him. And here's the reason why. But I have a reason why. But I'll pull it up in a second. I'll let you guys know in a second. Let's see if I can find a video here. Because I had to download it because I knew when he said, yo, Star's probably even going to copyright this video here. That
video, I want to talk to you guys about why I've been away for so long.
Can you guys hear the audio?
And why I have not been publishing videos lately. So this is what's been going on. So I've got this weirdo guy named Troy Terrain, and he is another YouTuber. He does the Star Report. He does a bullshit gossip channel that no one should watch. And so this guy has been sending me copyright strikes. And
let me know one in the chat if you can hear the audio. Okay, good. Now, let me put this back up on the screen. I'm delving into deep territories here, but don't worry. I'm going to come out on the right side of history with this. So he's been hitting this guy with crazy copyright strikes, saying that I don't care what it is. He mentioned Star at the end of one of his videos that he did on Flacco. And apparently, No Jumper has also been hitting him with copyright strikes, and Flacco, right? Because they do not like this guy's commentary that he's been doing on his channel. I'm entertained, but I also can understand why people would be kind of peeved, right? But let me just play a little bit more. I'm taking a lot of risks playing this. One second. Let's continue.
Legal proceedings of all different kinds trying to shut me up, and he's gone too far. And I can't wait to show you this. You guys are all going to be completely sickened, I think, by this.
I gotta not have his face on the screen.
How crazy this guy is. He sent me.
Let me go forward a little bit, because Lord.
Investigator that I am, and it turns me into a sort of someone who just wants to check out and just go do other things, that if that makes sense. And so I do want to just give you guys the full story of what's been going on with my channel, with the Jala.
Frederick Jala is my real name.
The New Hampshirean cuck, the whole story. We're going to go over this because I feel like I owe it to you guys. And this video will probably, I'm 99% sure this video is going to get stricken down.
This is why we're watching it from my hard drive, because I knew it was. From when he said it, I was like, you know what? Download this shit.
Troy Terrain, I think that he's going to send me a copyright strike for this, and this will only be up for like a day. So please watch the whole video. Hit like, hit subscribe. Please leave a comment. I want this video to do very well because it's going to be immediately taken down probably. So let's just go to this first clip. This is the beginning of this story. This was December of 2024.
So this is all the No Jumper stuff. I can play this and keep this on the screen, hopefully. No jump.
When
Okay.
I woke up in the morning and saw that I had received 2 copyright strikes, one from Jala, one from the Cuck. And so this later on turned out to be an orchestrated attack by Jala and No Jumper to get my personal information. This is what they did. And Jala admitted to this in a video that he later took down because of...
Oh, let me ask you guys a question, because like I feel like I'm getting into this whole lore over here. Do you guys watch Point and Shoot? 1 in the chat if you watch Point and Shoot. 2 in the chat if you don't even know what this channel is, if you've never heard of it. Because I'll give you guys, for the people who've never heard of it, and let me know in the comments. It's like a No Jumper hate reaction channel. If you just to, I don't know, give you an elevator explanation. They make videos on whatever was happening when No Jumper was really hot, and the hosts are having all different types of drama and shit like that. That's when he was flourishing the most. But he'll do videos on different things that happen over there at No Jumper and get like more views than the No Jumper videos themselves. Okay, his channel's popping, and he's funny as hell. Okay, but those videos, like he's funny in a mean way if you're the person on the receiving end. So when he starts to get to the roasting, and like you could hear, he's not even calling Adam 22 Adam. He calls him the C-Uck, okay? Or he calls him the 16. Like, if I'm the parties involved, I don't know if I'll be mad to the point where I'm going to try to send him a copyright strike, because fair use is fair use, right? But these guys get cheesed because he just roasts them crazy and gets mad views. And I'll put in defense for the homie Flacco. Flacco felt that his name was slandered. This guy made a lot of videos on him, said he was very obsessive, saying that, you know, he was into the youth them, to the kids and all that, saying wild shit. Okay, so I can understand how vexed Flacco was when it came to this guy's videos.
Backlash.
My plan was file the copyright strikes, have him respond back, and have him give his full name, his full identity under punishment of perjury. So because of those strikes, I now know what his full name is.
Quick side mission. It's a good side mission, trust me.
My goal isn't a copyright strike. My goal is something much larger, and this is just the first step. Getting your identity by forcing you out of your rabbit hole with this copyright strike.
So what happened was Jala and No Jumper got together and colluded and conspired against me and sent me copyright strikes on the same day. I got 2 copyright strikes in one day from 2 different people. And that's because Jala didn't want to send my channel 2 strikes on his own. He needed help so that he could claim he only gave me 1 strike in case he got in trouble for it later. So he got his, and I can't prove any of this, but I think he got help from No Jumper, and they conspired, and they were like, well, I'll send him 1, you send him 1, and then he'll have 2, and then he'll have to give you his name and his address and his phone number and everything else. And Jala gloated about this and admitted later on that this was all he wanted to do, was just use copyright strikes to get my info to harass me with it.
And they go to his house almost every week planning some shit, right? I said, listen, I'm not going to be... Listen.
I got to ask you guys, all right? Another poll we're going to do, right? I have a poll that's going on right now. Or do I? I think I do. Oh, I have is Adam over No Jumper. I don't remember what I want to ask you guys.
What do you mean they go to his house every week?
Oh, he's not lying, bro.
I'll get back to it.
They're planning some shit for him. They're about to, you feel me? So I said, listen, bro, I'm not going to be a part of this. Y'all do your thing, right? I was trying to warn a nigga. You feel me? Right? As you see, am I lying?
Yeah.
All right.
No, I mean, no, you're not lying. I see.
I'm not taking it the full way. I'm good enough by just having his name, his address, his number. I'm good enough with just identifying who this person is. So hence, if they make lies about me and like in the future, I now have your information, you know, and we can handle it the right way.
Right.
So I asked in a poll first, do you watch Point and Shoot? And 2, because of the type of videos, like if you are a watcher of Point and Shoot, now I'm going to ask you guys in the chat over here. Because of the type of videos that Point and Shoot makes, the videos that are like, I guess, for lack of a better term, slanderous against the parties involved. You know, it's constant roasting, it's constantly dissing the parties involved. Are are they doing him wrong for this? Like, are they doing point and shoot wrong for the way that they're hitting with these copyright strikes? Okay, 1 in the chat if they're wrong for what they're doing to point and shoot. 2 in the chat if it's okay. It's all fair game. You diss me on your videos, I'm a copyright you. Okay, I know Deleted had this issue, right? And I said Deleted Villain, my bad. Deleted Villain had that same issue with Rory and Maul when he was calling Maul Drake's Hot Pocket in his videos. And then he got a strike from the Rory and Maul podcast for one of his videos. He had to take the video down. Okay, so 1 in the chat if they're doing point and shoot wrong for these videos, or 2 in the chat if it's like, nah, bro, you diss me, I'm coming for your channel. I've seen a lot of 1s, only a couple of 2s. All right, y'all vindictive. All right, diss them, diss these 2 that pop up in the chat over here. Your channel's getting nuked. All right, copyright strikes coming expeditiously. Let's continue.
So he openly admits to using the copyright strike system on YouTube as a means to harass, as a means to obtain people's information, to intimidate them with it. And this is supposed to be like directly against the rules on YouTube. So he's openly admitting to this act of fraud, and it's just really alarming that YouTube allows this type of thing, right? People are probably wondering, like, why didn't he get in trouble for that? Well, it's because he filed a CCB case on me, which is like a stupid ass website, a government website where you can sue people for $40 and you can just type in whatever the hell you want. It's like a self-service. There's no lawyers. It's just you fill out a form. And that's what Jala did.
That's his name, Winters. I think David Winters.
Did to prove to YouTube that he sent the copyright strike in good faith. He's like, look, I'm actually suing him. And so at that point,
these guys are suing this guy.
Upon receiving that, they're legally required to keep the video down pending the outcome of the lawsuit. So this was Jala's way of proving to YouTube that he needed my personal information for this fight.
Now, listen, this is all his allegations here. Oh, Lord Jesus, I'm not putting star space on the screen. But this is what's going on with Homie over here. Okay, and he's saying also that Star has been on his head top. There's this new video that's on his channel right now, and it's gonna probably get taken down just now too. But I will say this when it comes to this whole situation and point and shoot, and maybe where he might need to switch up a couple of things. This is just my advice. I'm not even going to pull up the video on his channel because it has Star's face on the thumbnail. And even if Star is being unreasonable with the reasons why he's copyright striking, like he's not striking you within the YouTube rules and terms and conditions. And you guys can fight it out as far as whatever happens with those proceedings, because Point and Shoot is fighting back. He has lawyers he's mentioned in his videos, and you guys can go to his channel, go check the videos out. But I will say this: if your videos are 95% about dissing people, you know, bringing people down as far as their personality and likeness on their respective channels, you got to expect what's coming to you. You know what I'm saying? Star, he might be being unreasonable, but I'm not going to go against Star and diss Star. And I'll tell you why. Because he's helped a lot of people. There's a lot of people who's been able to go onto his channel, do a phone call, and get some extra love. Doesn't mean that you could take the phone call and clip it and go put it on your channel. Star don't fuck around. He don't play that shit. But in the time that you're on the call, you're in front of his, 2,000, 3,000 people who are watching him live, maybe sometimes 80, 100,000 people who watch the replay. And he allows people to use his audience. Okay. All his videos that he puts up when he does his live streams, they're not all about let's diss this person. Don't get it twisted. Star loves to kick people's back in. For the people who are in the chat who know about Star, and there's some people who came here from Star's channel because he does promotion, because he'll be like, you know what? Oh, let me big up this person. Okay, so he does a lot of giving back, showing love. So he'll get a pass for things that are outside the guidelines, even though it's like, yeah, it might be wrong, But guess what? I'm not going to go against him because he's helped me. You know what I'm saying? And if it's not through content or not from behind the scenes, which he's helped me behind the scenes, he's helped in front of the scenes with his content. He's exposed different things so that people can get help. He's done a lot of content where it's not just to kick somebody's back in, it's to expose something so that we can actually make some changes in society. So when you have that kind of a balance, even though Star has his share of fuckery and bullshit, but when your balance is giving instead of always dissing and hating, you're going to get way more blighs than on your channel where 99% of the videos are, this is why Adam 22 looks stupid. This is why Star looks stupid. This is why Poetic Flacco looks stupid. And then he'll move around to other like smaller characters in the No Jumper universe. This is why Brandon looks stupid. If it's always negative, nobody's going to help you when it's time to, when shit is sinking. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be harder to have friends that are going to be able to help you in your cause because they're going to look at your shit and be like, all you do is diss niggas. Of course this is happening to you, even if it's wrong, even if it's be outside of the fair use guidelines that you guys are suing him. So what? I'm not telling you how to make your videos, okay, because it works. I'm entertained, but I also do a lot of giving back. You know what I'm saying? I love to kick somebody's back in, but I also love to big somebody up too. So take that as what you will. Use that as food for thought if it is. If not, if I'm stupid, you know what I'm saying? I might get a video made. Oh, this dumb Canadian guy thought he can give me some advice. I don't know. I think it's sound advice, bro. Hold on. Alden says, I disagree with your logic. It's satire. That's the reason the First Amendment was created. Yes, and I get it. And he should win. And I agree. He should win his lawsuits. And I think he will win his lawsuits. But I'm saying about the energy that he's receiving. He can't be surprised when people are trying to take him down if 99% of the content that you make, even though it's in satire, is to diss somebody. You know what I'm saying? You might not care about making any friends, but you're definitely not going to have any friends that are going to hold you down when something like this happens. You know what I'm saying? Where in turn, like Adam 22, who's, no matter what people say about him, has given a lot of people jobs. So those people are not going to go against him. He's put money in their pockets. It's just something to think about. Anywho, I'm going to skip this. Actually, I'm not going to skip this Fivio Foreign story. Actually, I will skip this Fivio Foreign story because he's out there begging Kai Cenat to get on his stream. And it just looks very sad and down bad. Do I want to skip it? Let me show you. I'll show you guys quickly. Let me show you all what Fivio Foreign is doing. Fivio. All right, for the people who didn't know, Fivio Foreign was locked up for about 6 months, almost a year, if I'm not mistaken. Nobody knew that he was locked up because his career, and I'm not gonna kick your back in, bro. I fuck with you a little bit, I guess. I have an interview on the channel, Fivio Foreign interview, available now. But homie's down bad. He was on the Blackboy Max stream, blowing smoke. He got kicked out the condo, him and a little TJ. And since then, he did the little Blackboy Max song. That didn't go nowhere. He went to jail after that. Nobody knew. And now that he's home, he's begging.
I know I'm cussing that. Ain't invite me to come rap and that shit hurt me. What type of time is he on? I gave the city.
Where's my, hold on, let me pull it up. Why am I not seeing this?
See, nigga. Are you?
Sorry, gang. My internet's acting wonky. Rewind!
Ain't invite me to come rap and that shit hurt me. What type of time is he on? I gave the city hits. How they ain't hit me for that mafia throwing you walking? What's the tea, nigga? Are you coming? Break it down for me. Keep it 100. I tell a nigga something.
Tell a nigga something.
Gotta tell a nigga.
Yo, that's sad, bro. Okay. I'm not even gonna use this as a whole story, all right? I'm not even gonna do you like that, bro. But that's sad, bro. You've actually made me sad, bro. Niggas like, bro, it's not even like he's trying to like be aggressive with it. He's just like disappointed. Like, tell a nigga something, bro. Wham, pick up the phone, the spider. Oh man. Just one more time.
I know I'm cussing that. Ain't invite me to come rap and that shit hurt me,
And that shit hurt me. Oh man, the simulation is, we're not even living in the simulation anymore. The shit broke, bro. These niggas they're just doing their own thing, bro. It's just anarchy. Rappers are so down bad. All these jewels are getting heavier and heavier on their neck. They're like, bro, like, I ain't even gonna hold no punches on these niggas, bro. Half of these niggas is just fentanyl dealers pretending to be rappers, bro. They spent up all their advance money. It's done, bro. You may as well become a streamer too. Don't even ask Kai to be on the stream, bro. Just stream.
Type of time is he on? I gave the city hits. How they ain't hit me for that mafia thong?
I gave the city hits, man. They didn't call me to the mafia-thon so I can go and freestyle, you know. Oh, repeat myself. They don't know. We on the streets.
You bugging.
Nigga does his own ad-libs when he freestyles.
What's the tea, nigga? How you coming? Break it down for me. Keep it 100. Like, tell a nigga.
And he got friends back there supporting this fuckery. Like I said, I'm not spending a lot of time on this. I'm just going to leave it there. Go check on Fivio. Go check on him. Stream his music. Run it up. All right? The rap game is down bad right now, man. Niggas is begging streamers to get on their streams, bro. Please, dog. Please. I got hits, bro. How you not let me on the mafia-thon, bro? I got hits. I gave the city hits. I knew Pop Smoke personally. I'm sorry, man. Just check on him, okay? Just check on him. Send him a DM. Go in his comments. Be like, we love you, Fivio. We love you, bro. All right? Stay strong. Okay. Last thing I got here, or maybe one of the last things. Y'all can let me know if you have anything else you want me to cover, but I want to get into some of our civic duties. I feel like our country has been soft on drugs, and that's part of the reason why our crime rate has been going out of control. Obviously, there's been the heavy immigration that's been going on that's attributed to the crime rate. Look out for the interview that I played in the beginning of the stream with Puck Daddy, a.k.a. Joe Andajar. But I have seen something on Real Toronto News' Instagram where they were talking to a policeman over here. They're having like a conference or... Okay, so I'll read the caption. It says, Toronto Police Association President Clayton Campbell says officers witness open drug use daily, but often refrain from laying charges because they expect little follow-up from federal prosecutors. Okay, so just to give you guys a little bit of context, it's more about the court system than it is the cops. Everybody still has to be held accountable, obviously, when it comes to bringing down the crime, and the drug addicts and drug dealers too. But these guys are like, we can't even do anything when it comes to these drug addicts and stuff like that. If we lock them up, the courts will let them out.
Question again and get you to repeat it. So when your officers come across open drug use in public, what are they doing and why?
Yeah, a lot of the times, my mic's on now, a lot of the times they're just seizing it for destruction. They may not go down the road of actually laying a charge. If it was, you'd see it withdrawn. If it's a resource issue, with the federal prosecutors, I don't know, but that's generally what happens in the city right now.
And these drug charges, just for those unaware, these are federal prosecutors, the Federal Public Prosecution Service of Canada that's responsible for that.
Yeah, if you want to go again for a ride along, you can come down into 51 Division, which is down at Regent Park, and you can see open drug use every day right in front of you.
I'll ask the.
So I actually have a longer version of this video here, and let me pull this up here. Because the whole conference, they ask about a few more things besides the drug consumption, and I'll play the longer clip of the drug consumption itself. Big salute to McNasty in the building. Let me pull up the full video here, because they also talked about the gun buyback. They talked about a few other things.
Thank you very much. So the Liberal Bill C-75, which enshrined in the criminal code the so-called principle of restraint, that offenders have to be released at the earliest opportunity under the least onerous conditions. I
played this part over like 5 times because I wanted to know what the hell does that mean?
To actually track these bad guys.
Thank you very much. So the Liberal.
So let me bring it back here. Let me play
Bill C-75, which enshrined in the criminal code the so-called principle of restraint, that offenders have to be released at the earliest opportunity under the least onerous conditions.
So the principle of restraint, offenders have to be released under the say that shit again, nigga.
The so-called principle of restraint, that offenders have to be released at the earliest opportunity under the least onerous conditions. At
the earliest opportunity under the least onerous conditions. I'm not mad at that if I'm on the other side of that coin, right? Like if I'm the criminal, like, yes, let me out as soon as possible, whatever. But let me out on bail so I can go and do this shit while I'm on bail, do something again, reoffend while on bail again. Because even, for example, the youth that got arrested the other day, how old is he? 15 years old. That kid was on probation. A lot of people are on probation and they're out here still catching charges. I was on probation and I still caught a charge. So like back in the days, like 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So it happens.
To effect a little over 6 years ago, that bill was passed. How soon after that, Mr. Stamatakis, did you start to see the effects of increased bail on less onerous conditions?
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I mean, this was an issue already, and I think the effects arguably were felt immediately, almost immediately, because for all the reasons that we've described, and I don't want to repeat them, but we do. What I would say is we need almost like a bifurcated system where I actually don't have an issue with the principle of restraint or the concept in C-75 when it comes to, a first-time offender with no history. But what we need to do is we need to find a way to treat the violent repeat offender differently.
For sure, but you're saying you.
Agreed. Whoa. Did I just agree with the police? Because he said you got to find a way of treating the violent repeat offender differently. Am I so off with that? Like if somebody's out here shooting at people all the time, should he just be let out on bail to just go outside and go get your gun and go shoot somebody else? Go back, go find the ops? Let me see what y'all are saying, because I feel like we have, and I don't know if it's a conservative or liberal type thing when it comes to like what you guys feel about this, but I feel like we have a pretty conservative leaning or thinking type audience. So I asked, does Canada need 3 strikes? 71% of y'all say yes. So don't think I'm so off when I because I feel those are quote unquote conservative beliefs. No, we don't need 3 strikes. We need bail reform. Right? I'm more on we need 3 strikes, but I'm heavy-handed. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep on saying, Friday for mayor, nah. You don't want me in office, bro. I'll be locking up a lot of people, bro.
You can draw a direct line from that provision to these bail problems on the streets that your officers have to deal with.
Well, I think it's a little more complicated than that because we also have an underlying problem in this country with drug addiction, substance abuse.
Talk about it.
We have a huge problem in this country with a lack of support for people suffering from mental health issues. But in my view, anecdotally, based on feedback from members, experiences that I've had in my own community where I live, there's a correlation.
I'll ask you, Mr. Campbell, on that drug question. When your officers encounter someone who's using drugs in public,
So this is from the original clip that I played.
you're laying a charge. What are federal prosecutors doing with those charges on simple possession?
Who's laying a charge for simple possession?
So let me ask you, what do your officers do in a case like that?
Look at the look on his face. He's like, who? Me? My officers? Are you stupid? You think I'm going to get these guys to go chase somebody because they got some drugs on them? Are they actually the dealer? Dummy. These guys don't even stop speeders anymore. They got the speed traps and shit now.
Who's laying a charge?
Who?
For simple possession.
Look at the man's face. It's like, you're a fool, Brethren.
So let me ask you, what do your officers do in a case like that, and why?
Most of the time, they're not doing anything. They move on to something
Sorry, your
else.
mic was off. I'll ask the question again.
Run it
and get you to
again.
Repeat it. So when your officers come across open drug use in public, what are they doing and why?
Yeah, a lot of the times, my mic's on now, a lot of the times they're just seizing it for distraction. They may not go down the road of actually laying a charge. If it was, you'd see it withdrawn. If it's a resource issue with the federal prosecutors, I don't know, but that's generally what happens in the city right now.
And these drug charges.
So do they need to lock these guys up? Right? Because simple possession just clogs up the system. Right? So I do get that.
Just for the.
Hold on. Let me ask you guys. One in the chat. Do they need to start locking people up for simple possession? Or, so one, if they need to lock people up for simple possession. Two, if it's like, if the man has some crack on him, a couple of, a little half quarter of Fenty, that ain't nothing. Let him go, fam. He's not the dealer. Two in the chat, let them go. Right? But one in the chat, it's like, you got to lock. Oh, you got some drugs on you? Lock that guy up too. All right? Maybe I should have put that in the poll because y'all might not want to put yourself out there. Want everybody to just get locked up for everything. Niggas just tired of everything. Like, just what you got on you? What is that? A half gram? Lock him up. Get him out of here.
Those unaware, these are federal prosecutors, the Federal Public Prosecution Service of Canada that's responsible for that.
Yeah, if you want to go again for a ride along, you can come down into 51 Division, which is down at Regent Park, and you can see open drug use every day right in front of you.
Talk about it. I'm remembering. You guys are. Holy shit, man. Lock him up. What is that? That's what's that? Some reefer? No, I'm playing. Not the reefer. It's legal now. But, what is that? Cocaine? Get him out of here.
Yeah, if anybody wants to come take a look at it.
So we've been talking about bail, but we're not.
You can see open.
Like I said, come to the Regent Park, bro.
Service of Canada that's responsible for that.
Yeah, if you want to go again for a ride along, you can come down into 51 Division, which is down at Regent Park, and you can see open drug use every day right in front of you. If anybody wants to come take a look at it.
So we've been talking about bail, but we're not even at the bail stage here because the federal prosecutors are deciding to not enforce the law effectively, to not apply the law.
I wouldn't want to guess on that. I can definitely get back to you with more information. I'm not sure if any of my friends would have more information on that.
I ain't trying to throw the federal prosecutors under the bus. Translation.
Enforce the law effectively, to not apply the law.
I wouldn't want to.
Hold on. Let me get the question again. Because that's this crazy translation right there. Translation, I ain't throwing them under the bus, but they might want to do it.
Day right in front of you. If anybody wants to come take a look at it.
So we've been talking about bail, but we're not even at the bail stage here because the federal prosecutors are deciding to not enforce the law effectively, to not apply the law.
I wouldn't want to guess on that. I can definitely get back to you with more information. I'm not sure if any of my friends would have more information on that.
I don't know.
I can say that was the case when I started my career over 20 years ago. The simple possession, Tom
Sorry, that was the bus. Boop, boop, boop.
says it jokingly, but yes, in the lower mainland of Vancouver, we did not arrest for simple possession of Vancouver, and that's 20 years of experience there.
All of you have spoken to some degree about officers arresting people, rearresting them days, sometimes hours later. When an officer makes an arrest, my understanding is there's a risk. There's a legal risk, there's a physical risk that could go sideways. And I have heard anecdotally, but I was hoping you could shed some light on it, one of you, from officers, that there's a temptation to not expose yourself to that risk when you know that they're going to be out on bail and it will all be for nothing. So how does that affect morale of officers when they're seeing these people that they know on a first name basis on the street, regardless of having been arrested for a very serious offense?
Yeah, I can
3 strikes.
Say it impacts morale greatly. Our members in Toronto are doing their part, and they literally are risking their lives. We've seen a few years ago, we had 8 police officers. I think.
You know what's crazy? And I'm just gonna put this out there for y'all. All right. You guys might be a little bit agreeing with the boy them. You might be agreeing with the police today. We're at this point in time, and violent crime has gone up so high, and people are just so over the fuckery that we're over here agreeing with police. That's kind of crazy, right? But points are being made.
I can say it impacts morale greatly. Our members in Toronto are doing their part, and they literally are risking their lives. We've seen a few years ago, we had 8 police officers, I think I'm right, Tom, killed in the line of duty in Canada. They're risking their lives to make these arrests. I'm proud of them because they still go out there every day and do their job because they care about their communities. They care about victims, but it's tough. It definitely impacts morale when you do say our gang unit does a complicated investigation, takes a long time, lots of work, lots of resources, only to see those gang members back out of custody in a matter of days.
We have bump, 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 bump. Right? I kind of ain't mad at him. I know a lot of people be like, fuck the police, but bro, why would you even want to arrest niggas, or not niggas, just people, period, all right? Why would you even want to arrest people? You do a huge bust. You get a whole bunch of people from an organized crime faction, months of investigation, wiretaps, undercovers, all types of shit. They go crazy. All right, we're going to clean this shit up. All right, no matter how much there is corruption in the police units and stuff like that, because there's obviously corruption in the police forces. But why put in all those resources when as soon as you lock these guys up, the system's just going to let them out? You know what I'm saying? You get the big bosses, they're going to have good lawyers, so they're out immediately on bail. You know what I'm saying? And the soldiers, they're coming out just now. There's videos that I'm watching, there are news reports that I'm watching about youth crime going up because they're hiring, and this has been going on forever, but the youth crime is going up because organized crime is going up. And of course, they're going to hire the youth them to go and go crash out.
Some emerging research in Canada recently, and Quebec's sort of leading the way, where it's more troubling than that. It's not only demoralizing, but we're creating an environment where police officers are disengaging. They're not taking those risks. They're not being proactive.
Yo, somebody can get the shit kicked out of, and I think that's happened the other day. Somebody can get beat up, and the boy them are not going to even arrest them, bro. They're just going to wait for you guys to finish kicking the shit out of each other. There was a video I was watching that these guys, some YNs, were fighting in front of a police car. I can't show it on the screen, but if you guys know what I'm talking about, this video is going viral of maybe about 4 to 6 YNs fighting with each other, and they're almost bumping, probably putting dents in the police car to try to get at each other. They didn't care.
Active in intervening when they could be, because of the futility of it. It's creating a lot of challenges in our sector, from a wellness, mental health, moral.
Sorry to stop it. The man said the futility. It's futile. Like it's not. Why even bother to lock these guys up, bro? It's futile. Like the court system is just gonna let them out in like one day.
Jury perspective.
Mr. Lawton, time. Thank you.
Yeah, time. Yeah, it's fucked up out here, man. Let me see if I can find this. Let me see if what y'all are saying as far as the poll here. Before I get off of this topic, I asked, does Canada need 3 strikes? 79% of y'all are saying yes. Actually, it went up to 80 at one point. Okay, it went back down. So 75% it says right now is saying yes. 25% is saying no. I feel like a lot of people are just like, bro, y'all are getting nothing done with the way that the system is right now. So maybe we might need to try something new, because from what I'm seeing from this video here, the police are losing morale. They don't even care to lock people up anymore. So it is what it is. All right. I don't have anybody to salute here because I'm not going to salute the police. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is what it is. Thoughts and prayers. Let me see if I could find that thing before we get off of this here. Starbucks shooting. I'm going to see if I can find this Starbucks shooting here. Oh, yeah. Shit. So, yeah, there was a shooting, a mob or alleged mob shooting that happened in Montreal, in Laval. All right. Which is like right outside of the island of Montreal. Or I think it's still on the island. Mad news reports on this shit right now. 8 hours ago, breaking news. Several people injured after shooting at Starbucks in. Can I see the rest of the sentence? In Quebec. Technically, it is Montreal still. Let's see this news story.
We are following some breaking news coming in from Quebec, Laval, big suburb north of Montreal. Police confirm a shooting happened at a busy Starbucks location, that multiple people have been injured. It's not clear exactly the circumstances here, whether this was a targeted shooting or not. No arrests have been made. There's a massive manhunt going on. The whole area has been cordoned off as well. The shots came in at about 10:35 Eastern local time earlier today. Listen to this from Laval Police.
This morning at around 10:35, the 911 received several calls for gunshots around.
This guy's super French.
Around the Starbucks restaurant near the Highway 440. On scene, police officers discovered people with gunshot wounds. For now, I don't have any update on their health situation. This is still an ongoing operation, so we ask please to the population to don't come here to watch or.
This is and listen, this has nothing to do with the shooting. This is their only English speaking representative that they have on the unit. Okay, it's not even like they got like 3-4 other guys on their squad or on whatever this division is that can speak up in English. There's like literally no bilingual officers. They probably this is in Laval. So is Laval super French? I think, yeah, Laval is super French, right? They probably got all of the officers who speak French only, and they need one spokesperson. Yo, tu parles anglais, man? Okay, man. Okay, I'll do it. Right? I don't want to speak French for you guys because y'all might not understand. Hey, François. Parlez à les gars, là. Parlez à les médias.
The population to don't come here to watch or to see the officers are working.
Yeah, let us do our jobs is the message here. As you can see, it's a busy commercial strip with other restaurants there as well. Again, multiple injuries after this shooting that happened near a busy highway at around 10:35 Eastern this morning. Now, again, no arrests.
10:30 in the morning, bro. Holy, these guys ain't playing around.
Have been made that we know of, although police are also saying that there is no longer a public security risk. Let's bring in CTV News public safety analyst Chris Lewis, who at one point was the commissioner of the Ontario Provincial Police Force. Chris, thanks for your time.
My pleasure, Todd.
Obviously, we don't have a lot of details here. What we do have some, your reaction.
Well, it's always shocking when something like this occurs, particularly on our side of the border. But ultimately, it does.
Don't do that. Like as if Canada is such a great country. We barely have any violence. Shut up, bro. Like some better than thou ass attitude. Like, shut up.
Don't predict that this is an organized crime shooting of some sort, but organized crime is very rife in Montreal, always active, and there's always tensions between different groups. So who knows? One of the reports that I saw says that it occurred in the parking lot. Others have said inside. So there's a lot more to learn here over the coming hours as police really sort out what they have and what they're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, Montreal, no stranger to crime, as you point out, and you well know, whether it's in the city itself or the suburbs to the north, like Laval, to the south on the South Shore as well. We have a map we're going to show for our viewers just to situate them. You see the island of Montreal there, Laval, the island just to the north across the bridges there, and that is where the Starbucks was located here. The fact that police, Chris, have said there is no risk to the public, but no arrests have been made, says what to you?
So let me just think about this for a second. All right, this is the Starbucks right here. This is the highway. So they could just pop off the highway. Here's the exit here or around here. Boom, bump off the highway. Go in there, run the drill, jump back on the highway, zoom out of here.
Well, that tells me
you ain't seeing these guys, man. They're like in Chateauguay or somewhere. They're not even. They're Miami. They're probably in Ontario.
Is probably more of a targeted hit, and whoever perpetrated the hit is gone. If it was a gunman on the loose that they didn't know who it was and they anticipated it was just a random shooting of the members of the public, then they certainly have more concern for a continued event of some sort. So they probably have a good idea what occurred here. They're just not saying it till they're 100% sure.
Makes sense. What is the nature of this investigation? What's it going to look like here?
Well, right now they're interviewing all the people in the area, looking after the wounded, gathering any evidence that is there, whether that be shell casings, etc., videos from and around the Starbucks area, particularly interviewing witnesses, those that have been hurt, that can talk, others that saw it and stayed around to talk to the police, getting descriptions of persons, vehicles, anything they may have, and broadcasting that out. And then, of course, as they start to tighten things up and get more of an idea what happened, they'll update us and they'll certainly know what to tell their officers in the surrounding areas, what to be looking for.
Our public safety analyst, Chris Lewis, with his take on this story from the greater Montreal area. Thank you for this, Chris. Good to see you as always.
Thank you. You too, Todd.
Thanks, Chris. I want to go over to MTL just for a quick second. This is the new Reddit that I found not too long ago. They might have a little bit more information on what's going on here with this. Because there's some mob shooting shit. So let's see what I can find, and I can translate for anything I can help here with. Chef de grec de Chamadi, un cadre abattu en public à Laval. So I guess this is the guy that they're looking for. So this is some Quebec news, so I'm gonna have to do any translations that I can. I'm not gonna act like I'm still like a French expert over here. Let me pull up the page here or the article, courtesy of La Presse. Is there a friggin' translation button over here? Probably not. Let's see here. Let me just get through a quick ad here, because I am not reading French for you guys here. Oh shit, they got the video. Holy, that's crazy. Hold on, let me just look at it quick fast, and then I'll play it for you guys, because I don't want to show a drill on camera. Oh shit! Yo! Oh shit! Okay, I had to review the video first because this is real time. Sometimes a lot of times when it comes to these stories, I at least get a chance to go through some of the content first, skim through this, you know. But like when you guys give me these stories in real time, I can't just look at it and then next thing you know, a titty pops out or like somebody gets shot in the head on camera. Like, I ain't trying to get the channel fucked up, bro. But are they gonna show the ad again? Oh, come. This is why the internet is a bad place, because these websites, they inundate you with advertisings. So these are the guys coming in, and then you see how he starts accelerating? Because in the corner over here where my mouse is at, this is where the ops are at. These guys see the ops. They came into the Starbucks. Look at everybody else. They're just chilling. It's making my heart beat. This is crazy. And then they're going to run to the corner. And then this is the ops sitting right here on the couches, fam. And then let me just pull the screen over because Bumba Claude. Salute to Mary Smith _50. Yo, Jay Lee, trust me, my y'all, I'm actually showing it more. So right here where I'm not showing, they're wetting up the place. Now I'm going to bring it back on the screen. All right. Their ops are all on the ground over here now. Okay, what I couldn't show on the screen is the ops are trying to scatter from that corner in the Starbucks. Right? Am I on full screen now? No. Stop this. Let me double check my shit because YouTube has been acting wonky. Hold on, let me double check because, boy, I ain't trying to get caught open with this shit. Okay, we're good. Okay. Bruh. So, okay, at this point right here, their ops are scattering. And they have nowhere to go because it's like right in the corner. Bro, why would you, if you got ops like that, bro, why are you sitting in the corner in the back of a Starbucks, bro? And look at this person on their knees right here, like, holy. Just gunshots going off inside the Starbucks. Right? And now they're just backing off, bonk, bonk, and they're still late. They're still letting it off, fam. And then they're out. Yo, bro. Mod thing. Oh, another angle. Yes. Oh, shit. Gang. That is crazy. I don't play any games on stream, but if Kick wants to give me a deal, I will become a gamer. I ain't even playing. YouTube no plug. One says I live in MTL or I stay in MTL. Yo, bro. Right? Ty Rock and Roll says thought Starbucks was civilian lands with amnesty. No, bro. That's not the type. This is not only Tim Hortons that has this type of fuckery, right? Tim Hortons don't even have this type of fuckery because the organized crime guy ain't going to no damn Tim Hortons so that somebody can go get their order wrong. Organized crime man is going to Starbucks to go buy a $10 latte. Look how, bruh. Look how far in the corner they are, bro. They're so open, sitting ducks. This guy has his back to them, fam. Broski. This is crazy. Hold on. Let me just look. I gotta put it behind the wall here. Bumbaras. Hold on, let me bring this back. I gotta show you guys frozen stills. You know what I'm saying? Right here, where I put the where I stopped the camera for a second, is where they ran up, and now like there's nowhere to run for these guys. Like these guys are in the corner, like mans are just pause, having their way with them, bro. And then you got these guys over here, the civilians, just having their latte, their chai, whatever, ducking for their lives, fam. That is the craziest. I knew that I had to go over to that Reddit page there, MTL_hell. Bruh. I can't even put that on the screen. I was going to see if I can put the end on the screen, but even at the end with the everybody's just like murked off, bro. Damn. And he said multiple people got killed or shot. One I think it was one person killed. Bruh. I guess it's not safe in the Starbucks no more neither, bro. I'm taking my shit to go. I'm sorry, fam. I'm not sitting in the Starbucks. You know, there might be some kind of heavy ass player in there having a drink, and their ops see them in there. They know that they're in there on a regular, drinking expensive coffee. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, listen, man, I don't know if there's anything else I could find on this story right here. It's still evolving, breaking news. I'll come back to this in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Bat wants to know what's that Reddit MTL page. Let me put it back up on the screen. Show them some love. Yo, MTL_hell. If y'all see this, show me some love, bro. I've been promoting y'all, man. This is the second time in less than 5 days that I've spoken about this page. It's called MTL or r/MT_hell. I keep on calling it MTL hell. MT_hell. It's MT hell. Holy. This page is crazy. It's Torontology en français. Nope. I remember that video. I'm not showing that on the screen. Mans are getting beat up in jail. They're showing niggas on the drill. They also do have interviews with Rap Politique and different people like that. But it's basically all the fuckery that you see on Torontology, but what in Montreal instead, right? Guys are fighting at school, all that shit that you see in the Toronto scene. Like, look, there's neg V64. I was gonna say V, and I was gonna say the number 64. It's an English podcast. Okay, I'm sorry. So the V4 niggas or the V64 niggas, that's what that means. That's what that translates to. There's neg V64 is the V64 niggas flex their guns, or V64B niggas flex their guns. And I'm not going to show that because they're really flexing guns. But they have other stuff on here too, right?
Damn, Spancy. Ce soir je roule avec mon Glock, si je catch un up, je l'envoie dans le sky. Peu importe son âge, sa taille, je le fais vanish dans la night.
Right? En français, drill en français. Block 6 Anjou, right? Salute to the people in Anjou, right? They got the wheelchair, the arrow, right? Versus 192 EGK STL. All right? Y'all could do that with that what you will, all right? You're welcome. I know Torontology is the place to be. Torontologist also the place to be. Also tap into the We Love Hip Hop Reddit page. But if you want to switch it up a little bit and start seeing what's going on in some other places, how the drill scene. I know there's also people who are members of the Philly drill. There's also another one, Chicagoology, obviously, right? Or Chiracology. So, you know, it just started in July. So if y'all want to find some high level fuckery, you know, you might need to use a translator for some of the stuff. There you go. You're welcome. But I think I will leave it there. I got an interview that's dropping tomorrow. Big salute to the homie Arlo Maverick. This interview, even though he is not a super popular person, is a very important interview. He is the let me just pull up his information here just so I can get shit right. Big salute to Arlo Maverick. He's from Edmonton and former artist. And let me see if I can find his info here. Yeah, he is the Juno Rap Music Advisory. So he's the current chair for the Juno's Rap Music Advisory Committee. All right. I've complained about the Junos and the lack of representation that the underground Toronto rap scene or the underground Canadian rap scene has been getting over at the Junos. And I got to speak to somebody who is on the inside in the Juno committees, who is helping to pick artists to get nominated, or, you know, to all these different things to help artists as far as even getting involved in the whole Juno process. And he's been helping me low-key behind the scenes to get involved, where hopefully I can get involved in the process as well. But we had a very important conversation about Canadian hip-hop, the history of Canadian hip-hop, very, very informative as far as history in Canadian hip-hop, and a lot of the lore coming from out west, actually, and how you can get involved and how we can get more involved as the underground Toronto rap scene, or any of the Toronto rap scene that we love, getting more involved in the Junos and getting some awards. Okay, so look out for that. 3 a.m. for all the audio listeners. 6 p.m. we back over here for the premiere. All right, until then, we are off of this. Deuces.